Boom. Jamie's fast today. Damn. How are you, brother?
I'm
good
good.
to see you, man. What's happening?
Man.
How you been?
I've been good. Glad to be back.
Was the last time you were here was after all the Cosby craziness or before?
No, it was last time I was here was in 2014.
Right.
Early 2014.
So it was before.
March 2014.
Damn, you got
when I was doing the press for Live from Chicago, my last special.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What was that on?
That was on
Central?
Comedy Central, but we're getting it on Netflix in advance of this special.
Me too. I'm doing Netflix now from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like so easy.
It's easy for people to get. They can watch it wherever they can, they can find it months. They can watch it the day of. They can watch it months later. It's wherever. You can promote it whenever. It's just, I'm really excited for this one.
Yeah. No, Netflix is amazing. I've become a Netflix junkie over the last couple of months. All I do is watch that Narcos show. Have you seen Narcos?
I saw the first couple.
Whoa!
It's pretty good.
God damn, that's a good show.
It's a really good show.
I'm seven episodes in, and every episode I'm white knuckling, just grabbing the couch like. Urgh.
I got to get back it, but I watched the first couple, and they were dope.
But they have so much fucking money now. They can do whatever they want. They can make like TV shows that are like movies.
Yeah,
sort of like how HBO does,
Yeah, they make some good stuff, man, and they're easy to work with too.
Who's the kid on your shirt?
I did an interview yesterday with this woman it was a thing for Vice, and so she gave me some shirts. She brought me some shirts from the store. She had got them for free or whatever, and so this is just a shirt. This is my favorite shirt out of the three.
Just a cute little kid,
just
and
a
it
cute
says fucking
kid.
awesome.
Yeah, it looked like it could maybe be me. That's what I sort of like.
Kind of could be you.
Maybe a little bit. The other shirts I did, it was one other shirt. It was a woman pulling down, like it was a sketch of a woman pulling down her pants, standing over a dog. That's a bit weird. And there's another one that had the text said "Young Republican," and then there was a person in a Klan outfit, and I was like, all right, I get what you're going for, but I'm still not rocking that.
Yeah.
So this was the winner out of the three.
That one, that's wearable. That's a cute kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Young Republican. Stop.
Yeah.
Just stop, everybody. Stop. So what has it been like, man? You sunk the Cosby rape ship.
I mean, I didn't expect to still be talking about it now. I saw you in January of last year at UFC. And so I didn't expect it to still be. It's not about me, you know what I mean? But people made it about. It's just about I did a joke and people kind of ran, but it's not really.
It has nothing to do with you.
It's not about me at all. But that makes the story better for people. But it's not. It's not about me.
That's a good way of putting it. It makes the story better.
It makes it's like, oh, he said it, but it's like
everybody was saying it.
Yeah,
but
who gives a shit? Yeah.
But it is strange though that just you saying it on stage for whatever reason, it getting into a video, and then all of a sudden everybody was like, "Yeah, is that shit true?" Because everybody had heard about it. It was one of those things that everybody had kind of heard. Like you had heard rumors, but it was never anything like concrete. You know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
yeah,
that was like the match that lit the fire.
You know what really people forget about this part of it? Because I remember I was on tour in November 2014. I remember being on my tour bus and he had put out this thing, Cosby Meme.
Yes.
And then it actually had died down a little bit. This was, let's say, November 10th-ish, 12th-ish, around that range. And he put out Cosby Meme Me, and you could go on his site, different images, and then people started saying stuff about it. And then that's what made it take off again. People forget about that.
Really?
Yeah, and it's actually, because I remember there being like Google Analytics about it, where it peaked for a little bit in mid-October, somebody showed, and then it dipped, and then the Cosby Meme is what set it back off again.
The internet is so fascinating.
Yeah.
because nobody knows how to manage that kind of shit. Like if you're like a PR person,
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do. First of all, whoever did the meme thing, I'm convinced that the dude who did what I would imagine whoever did the meme thing was probably somebody who works on his website, right?
Yeah.
So somebody who works on his website is like a web culture person, someone who understands the internet, some tech dude or woman. A tech person is gonna know what the fuck is gonna happen when they do that. I almost think they did it on purpose. That's my conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they thought he was a piece of shit, and they said, "Look, I got an idea."
I don't know, man. But it's definitely weird. But I'm trying to,
Move on.
And I mean, it's as I continue to say, it's not really about me. I talk about the reaction to it in my special because it was really crazy. It was stressful too, just to be just casually, going on social media or going on a site how I normally would, and then just seeing my name. You know what I mean? Not looking for it, like not Googling myself, but just going to a site. It's like Hannibal Buress. Like, oh shit.
Yeah. Well, and initially at least, people were mad at you.
Yeah, some still are.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
People they think I'm part of it's a small amount of people, like vocal, but they're vocal online, so it seems like it's more.
Do you see that B.O.B. dude thinks that the earth is flat?
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking strange people out there, but that's one of the big conspiracies was that Bill Cosby was trying to buy NBC and that they didn't want Bill Cosby to buy NBC, so they came out with all these fake charges.
Yeah, and then they gave me a role. They gave me my own TV show as a reward.
Yeah, they gave you a TV show, but you already had the TV show. That's
I already had
what's so
the
stupid.
deal. I had the deal in mid 2014.
Well, luckily, you're a very funny, talented guy. So this isn't going to fuck you over.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, and it was funny. I could, as far as leaning into it, dude, like dozens and dozens of media requests that I didn't do. Like,
good.
I came to my place one day I've been on the road for a couple weeks. I come back to my apartment. It's an Inside Edition business card slipped under my door. Ooh. It got into my building.
Whoa.
As if I would come home and Inside Edition. Yeah, I'm going to go on there now. They're very resourceful getting into my building. But
that's creepy.
It was really creepy. Like people getting my cell phone out of nowhere. Like, hey, you want to come in and talk about a joke? It's like, no. But it's all good. B.O.B. thinks the world is flat.
And he was arguing with Neil deGrasse Tyson, so he wrote a diss song.
Did you hear the song?
No, I can't bring myself.
The song is because B.O.B. is funny because the song, even though it's full of fallacies and wrong shit, the song sounds good. And then Neil deGrasse Tyson, his nephew or somebody who's also in the science, and he put out a song. And his song sounds garbage, but it has the facts in it.
Oh, well.
But it sounds horrible. He has a horrible rap voice. His voice just sounds like, why is this guy rapping? This guy can teach me something. He could do a YouTube video about why, Mentos explode in a goddamn Coca-Cola, but I don't want to hear this guy rap. It was horrible. So it's weird.
That's unfortunate that the truth gets a shitty voice.
The internet is weird, man. I wonder how much if B.O.B. really believed that, or if he just like, because there's strategy. Like people know how to manipulate people. You can say something contrarian, and then people respond. That's the nature of when people. Like I got fans and you probably have the same with fans. Will just be like, fuck you, you piece of shit. And you're like, what's going on, man? You're like, I'm a huge fan. Just wanted to get your attention.
That does happen.
And so I wonder if it's the same thing with like B.O.B. Like, I know this will get people going. Because out of nowhere, he doesn't tweet you. I mean, I haven't checked his history, but I don't know if he has posed any other scientific theories outside of this. But out of nowhere, he's like, you know what? I'm about to post 10 tweets about the world potentially being flat. It's like, I think he just wanted.
But there's a lot of people that believe it. That's
really?
What's fucked up. Tila Tequila.
But, I mean, come on. When did you say Tila Tequila When's the last time you said Tila Tequila before she said the world is flat?
That's true. That's
Tila
true.
Tequila popped off on MySpace.
Yeah.
We did Gathering of the Juggalos the same year.
You did the Gathering of the Juggalos?
I did Gathering of the Juggalos in 2010.
How was that?
It went well. I did it for the stories and just for the experience and because they offered me more for one show than anybody was offering me at that time.
Yeah, Tila Tequila did porn.
Yeah?
Yeah. She did a good job.
She did a good job?
She did a good
for
job.
her.
She got potential in that market.
Yeah. I went to the AVNs.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What's that like? This year?
I just went. Yeah, I went this weekend in Vegas.
How was it?
It was interesting. I went and walked the convention floor. At first, I was a little bit trying to play. I actually was self-conscious about being there. Like, is this bad? Is it like not a good look for me to be here? So people were asking to take pictures. Like, no, man, you didn't see me here.
Oh, you told people no?
I tell people no, but then afterwards I loosened up and shit. But it was just, talk to some porn stars and it's just an interesting vibe. And walking around the convention floor, I felt comfortable being amongst other creeps. It's like, yes, everybody's gawking at. It was fun though, man. Sat in the front row at the awards.
Did you really?
Yeah, next to Dana Diarmond.
Oh yeah, I know Dana.
And Ron Jeremy was to the left of her. Then some other porn lady was next to me, and then Lexington Steele. And me. I think I was the only non-porn person in the first few rows. I didn't. Doug Benson was there somewhere. I hope I'm not blowing his spot up or some shit.
No, I'm sure everybody knows he's a creeper.
But
I mean that in the best way.
It was an interesting vibe, man. Just, these chicks was rocking around with their shit out, and it was, yeah.
It's weird, right? Because everybody loves sex.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sex is it's one of the favorite things that people do.
Yeah.
But the idea of filming it is something fucking real taboo about it. Real locked down and taboo, and even like the admission that you enjoy it is controversial.
Right. Even though it's a multi-billion-dollar business
Still.
with its own award show, so it's definitely doing it.
Well, it's still a multi-billion-dollar business, and it's all free now. That's what's fucked up about it. Because it used to be a multi-billion-dollar business, and it made sense because they were selling DVDs. But now the multi-billion-dollar business is mostly pay-per-view in hotel rooms.
Oh.
That's where they make a lot of money.
Dude.
Yeah.
One time I was playing Zanies in St. Charles, which is about...
It's a good gig.
It's outside of Chicago.
Yeah.
By about 45 minutes, an hour or so. And so, if I had a car, I would have just went to the gig and went home every night. But I didn't have a car, so I got a ride out there, and I stayed there for the weekend. I remember I didn't have a laptop. I didn't own a laptop at the time. This was like 2007 or some shit, 2008. And so I was like, I'm gonna order some hotel porn. But the stuff I kept ordering, it was soft porn, so it was showing no penetration or no anything. It was just like the grinding. And I was like, this fucking sucks. I ordered another one, and it was still soft porn. And I ordered a third one, soft porn. So I spent $10 a pop on soft porn, and I kind of wanted to go to or call the front desk and be like, these movies aren't what I thought they were, but I just...
You just ate it?
I just ate the charges.
Well, that's how it used to be in hotel rooms. They'd show no penetration, and they'd show no cum shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would show like scenes of people on top of it. Didn't Bill Hicks used to have a bit about it? Yeah, Bill Hicks used to have a bit about hotel porn. Because they used to do, apparently the way they used to film scenes is they would film a hardcore scene and a softcore version.
Yeah.
So they would have like softcore scenes where they shot angles where they knew you couldn't see anything, and they did it specifically just for hotel rooms. Like all those hotel chains, like the Marriotts and all those are the biggest porn sellers in the world. You don't think about it, but they're all in the porn business.
Right.
They make a fuckload of money off of porn. Because, they're charging now. How much is it now? Like $20 or something? Probably.
I haven't looked in a long time.
How dare you? How dare you lie to everybody?
I know. I go on the internet. I haven't looked at that stuff.
I think it's like $20.
Yeah.
Or somewhere close. So
I mean, I guess that's the move if you want to watch porn on TV. If you
want to watch a big screen,
but sometimes you can't even rewind on those.
that's a problem.
Yeah,
Or pause.
yeah. It's very restrictive. What do you think? Because I got to think about this at the awards, because they had awards for everything. It's just best director. What makes a good porn director? I feel like I could direct. I think I could jump into porn directing kind of easy. If you just give me 12 hours to watch a bunch of different porn, give me the screeners for the best director nominees. I feel like I can mimic what they do within my third directing.
Well, you got to think that there's not a whole lot to it because it's just sex. It's not like you're directing some car chase on a bridge and there's a fucking monster coming after the people.
Yeah.
No, this is real simple. It's just fucking. So, yeah. But if you talk to the porn people, they take that shit super seriously.
Right.
I wrote a piece on my blog a long time ago about a porn party because I had a buddy that I used to do jiu-jitsu with who was a director for a porn company.
Yeah.
And he held a party for the release of this film that he made it was like an art film.
Mm-hmm.
And what he wanted to do was make a real movie with a real plot and real dialogue but have people fucking it.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what it was. It was just a bunch of guys from jiu-jitsu. He invited us to the party. We all went. We're like, what the fuck is going on here? So they have this projection screen, and they start playing the scenes. So they play this movie. And he gets out there, and he's talking about it like they said this couldn't be done. They said that what I was doing was just the industry wouldn't accept it. But I did it. I'm here, and I showed them.
There nodding and shit.
Yeah, the porn people. And this is back when porn made money, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking like early 2000s, like 2001 or something like that. So then, like we're watching the scene, right? The scene's ridiculous. This is ass to mouth scene. This dude's banging this chick in the ass, then fucking her mouth, and she's making these gagging otter noises, like.
Yeah.
Then someone says, "She's here," and his car pulls up, and the girl gets out. The girl who's in the scene, and she gets out with a dude. And the dude gets out, looks at the screen, looks at her, raises his hand like this, and she's like, and he's like, you know, he's like, he's making these, like, we can't see what he's saying, but he's like, why didn't you tell me? And she's like, I was gonna tell you. And so we're like, do you think that he didn't know that she was a porn star? Like, do you think that he didn't know? Maybe he didn't know, so we had to figure it out, right? So I go, hey, man. I go, come here for a second. So the dude comes over, and I go, did you not know that she was going to be in film? He goes, dude, I thought she was a hairdresser. I go, come on. He goes, yeah, she told me she does hairdressing and makeup. I go, are you fucking kidding me?
And that's how he broke it to her.
And she took him to this party.
Yeah.
She took him there. She lied. She met him at like some bar.
How long ago? How long before the party?
I think like the day before.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I mean.
She don't owe him shit.
That's true. That's true.
She tried to show him what she's capable of, what he could have.
I wish I knew specifically how long they knew each other. I don't think it was very long. I think
if it's a week, she's trying to show him what's up.
I guess.
And just tried to surprise him. It was more like, hey, look what the fuck I'm up to.
Yeah.
You want some of that? Let's
I guess. But he came at the right time because it was just ass mouth. The way I describe it was like the dude's balls slapping against her ass was like two chalk erasers, like chalkboard, like slap, 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 slap. And then he would go from that to her mouth. So it was like wah, 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 slap, 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 wah, 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 wah. And that's right where homeboy walked in, got out of the car, and was like, "What in the fuck?" I got pictures of them together.
Yeah,
I got pictures of him and us. It's all online. You find it on her name was Gia Paloma. Wow. She was like a famous porn star back in the day. I think she's since retired. So short life, those young gals. It's not like something you could do like Meryl Streep deep into your 50s.
Well, it's Nina Hartley.
Does she still do it?
I saw her at the convention. She had a long line of people waiting for her.
Well, she's a rare one.
Yeah.
She's a rare one. Especially for girls, right?
Yeah. She's
odd though, man. She did Kevin Pereira's podcast, and I was there for a little bit because I just happened to be. It was at the Ice House, and he had me sit in with her for a little bit. But she was talking about how whenever she fucks, she doesn't just make people wear condoms; she makes people wear gloves. What do you put? Oh, you found the pictures? Yeah. She doesn't see. This is all true.
Oh, that's them.
That's the girl. That's the guy. See?
And what's the caption?
I don't know, man.
Joe
This is
and the dude and the slut low.
not even that hot. That's not my caption.
It's not your caption.
No,
Yeah.
that's from.
Go Cliff Notes. Oh, this you talked about it on one before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's a blog. The blog should still be up on my website, is it?
I found it on a bodybuilding message board. Someone like copy and pasted the whole blog.
Did you follow up with them at all? Any update?
No, but I did run into the dude one day at Chipotle. Mm-hmm. Like way back in the day, or not Chipotle, one of them Mexican joints, but it was. But that is 100% true. Little fresh-faced young fella. He looked like just a innocent young kid from the valley. Had no fucking idea. He was a nice guy. He had a great sense of humor. I'll tell you that, man, because he was definitely dumbfounded by the experience, but laughing a lot. He was laughing. He wasn't upset. Like, damn, I was gonna marry her.
Was he laughing, or was it like nervous?
Well, there was both. Well, she, that's not a good picture of her. She's an attractive girl. And he probably thought, hey, this girl's cool, man.
Right.
And we're gonna get our freak on. This is awesome. Meanwhile, slap, 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 slap.
I think he probably still went for it. I couldn't.
Could be.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know. I had a weird conversation with a dude who was there too, because he was a male porn star and he was talking very serious about how he has to keep his edge. And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You got to keep your edge. You can't relax when you're on the set. You got to keep your edge." And I go, "Well, what do you mean by that?" He's like, "You got to always be ready to fuck. You got to always be ready. Like, you want to go like right now." I'm like, "Really? Like that's how you like on the set, sort of like."
There's probably some. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean.
Some mental stuff to that, man.
Of course.
Yeah.
This is pre-Viagra.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about 2000, 2001. I don't think they had Viagra back then. I don't think they did.
Yeah, I don't know what type of stuff they say to themselves in their head while they're doing it to neck.
Well, back then, let's find out. Find out when they invented Viagra, Jamie.
Viagra was, I feel like 90s, mid-90s.
Really?
And
Could
then,
be.
Yeah. I feel like Viagra was 98-ish.
Look at you. You fucking nailed it.
March 27th, 98.
Jesus Christ, Hannibal. How good are you? How did you nail it like that?
I just remember the stories in high school and shit around then. I just remember it being, and everybody was making those late night jokes about it.
Oh, that's true. Right.
That same joke.
Yeah, if
I get the erection for 5 hours, call a doctor. If I get an erection for 5 hours, call another girl or call a...
Yeah, that's one of those jokes that nobody could say they got ripped off. Like that is a joke that fucking everybody did. What is your take on all this Amy Schumer shit?
I don't know. I've been looking at it. I don't think she would take jokes. I don't think she would take, and a lot of the jokes that they've been talking are like not.
Have you seen the most recent ones?
What's the most recent one?
There's a gang of them. They put together some compilations. There's a few of them they're definitely suspicious. But the problem is, when you're looking like this, when you're like going scouring all the hours of stand-up that I'm sure she's done places, you can find similar premises and shit like that. I think the real issue is whoever wrote for the sketch show. Yeah. Whoever wrote those sketches, at the very least, there's an originality problem, at the very least. But there's like the Kathleen Madigan one is a real egregious one, because you could totally come up with the same idea that Kathleen Madigan had about someone slapping food out of your mouth. Yeah. As a matter of fact, someone said, I think Ari Shaffir said, that used to be on the Flintstones. That there was an episode of the Flintstones where Fred was trying to lose weight, and so he had like a robot that would slap food out of his mouth. Yeah. Or something along those lines. See if you can find that. But the fact that it was the same two bits back to back, like Kathleen had that, and Kathleen had, I would hire somebody. Kathleen Madigan's bit was about Oprah, about how Oprah's so rich. Like, how could she be so fat? If I was that rich, I'd have people slap food out of my mouth. I would hire someone to exercise me while I slept, like a baby with cerebral palsy. So, and then, so they go from the slap thing right to the exercise you while you're asleep. But back to back. It's too close. Then there was this one from College Humor that was a sketch about the audition for Two Girls, One Cup. and it's the exact same setup. The fucking Fred. Oh, look at that. See, he's got someone. He hired someone to knock food out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's not the most original idea. Like, people have thought that before. The real problem is they're back to back. The same thing, back to back.
Yeah.
Then there's this, the College Humor one, which is the fucking exact same setup. They're in the office. They're going through the audition process for Two Girls, One Cup. I mean, it's the same fucking thing. And there's a couple other ones. So there's an originality problem with somebody, you know?
Yeah.
And I didn't know that College Humor bit. So, like, say if I was doing a sketch show and someone came to me while we were doing the sketch show and said, hey, how about we do a sketch about the audition process for Two Girls, One Cup? I'd be like, that's fucking great. Yeah. What do we do? How do we do it? So she might not have had any knowledge at all that those other bits existed. Like, there's so much content out there today. To be aware of every premise and every bit is almost impossible.
It's tough, man. And I tried to do, when I was doing my show, I would get pitched stuff and I'd be like, I would try to, I don't know all comedy, obviously, but sometimes I'd be like, I think, like, I would try to remember stuff, but you can't remember everything. You know,
back
I don't think,
in the day,
I think,
we kicked people from In Living Color out of the Comedy Store. I should say I had nothing to do with it, but when I was there, like, the comics were complaining so much that they got them kicked out. Actually, I had nothing to do with it, but I remember, like, being like, oh, this is cool. They could kick the writers out, because they had these writers that would come and they would hang out in the back of the Comedy Store, and then those sketches would appear on television. Like, they would take people's premises and turn them into sketches. It was a real problem. It's like, this is in the 90s, like the early 90s.
Yeah.
And so it has happened. And my friend Kevin Jenny had a showcase for all these writers, and he did this bit about muffins. He used to have this closing bit that he used to do about muffins, that if someone wants a piece of your muffin, you don't give them the muffin top. You can have all the muffin names. He had a bit that he did. He had a showcase for NBC. He had a development deal with NBC. Stump you want, but you can't be fucking with them. You know, it was a funny bit. And with Kevin, like, he's a funny guy. You know, and Kevin is, I mean, first of all, his bit was way before the Seinfeld episode, but, I mean, he's just not a thief at all.
Yeah.
So then that bit came out, like, in the exact form on an episode of Seinfeld. And this is NBC writers who went to see him live.
Yeah.
That shit happens all the time. Those guys have to produce, and some of them aren't that good. I've had some development deals with writers, or some development deals, and then you meet with writers and you read some of the stuff they write. And these guys this is in the 90s, right? So this is like the sitcom boom, Friends and shit. This is when I was on news radio. And these guys had big deals where they were getting a lot of money, and they were fucking garbage.
Right.
Terrible writers, terrible.
Yeah.
And they get desperado, man, and they need premises, and they'll go to comedy clubs and they'll fucking steal. And it was a huge problem. It's been a huge problem for a long time. So you take away those sketches, and you go, well, you know, I don't necessarily think you can make her responsible for those sketches, because there's no way. Like, if you were going to do your show and you had a premise that somebody pitched you, what are you going to do? You're going to go online and say, hey, has anybody heard this premise before? You're not going to do that. Like, you have to ask around your friends, and your friends might not know. You could ask me, and I've been doing stand-up for 26 fucking years. I might not know.
Right.
You know, you might ask 10 people, and those 10 people don't know. But then that bit gets on television, and someone goes, Jesus Christ, I saw that on Mad TV.
Yeah.
That was another one. There was a Mad TV one. There was a Mad TV one. It was the exact same premise. It was about a woman. It was about Amy talking to a woman at a counter of a store, and someone had helped her. You know, the person who helps her gets commission, and she couldn't say it was a black guy. So she was trying a way to say it without saying it's a black guy. She's like, he had dark eyes. You know, and like, but the same exact premise as Mad TV.
Right.
Now, did she know about the Mad TV one? Who the fuck watched Mad TV? I never watched it.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch it?
I watched some of it, but not.
Maybe twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how they were on for 100 years. Mad TV was on forever. Like, how could you know all the sketches?
I didn't realize how racist it was when I was watching it, but the nail lady sketch.
Oh, that's a good sketch. That made that girl.
No, not the Bonquiqui.
Oh, no?
I'm talking about the lady that ran the nail shop.
Angela Johnson.
No.
One?
This was I think this is even before Angela Johnson was on the show. This was like early in Mad TV. It was one of their signature sketches too.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I forget what her catchphrase was. Man, I'm getting old, man. I don't remember shit anymore.
Do you smoke weed? Yes.
Occasionally.
That's probably the problem.
Occasionally. But no, Nat, I definitely don't smoke as much as you. And
Get you some Alpha Brain, sir.
some Alpha Brain.
I'll get you some. I'll hook you up. We're out of here. I'll give you. I got lick. I got
Yeah.
instant.
Okay.
I keep this shit handy. This is without this, I'm retarded.
I smoke. Sometimes but it has to be the last thing that I do.
Oh, really?
I can't be out and about. Like I can't smoke and like do a interview.
Really?
Yeah.
That's my favorite way to do interviews.
Yeah, I can't. I did this thing. Snoop Dogg has this turfed up like
Oh, the Super
football
Bowl show? Yeah.
I did it Monday, and this dude he shot one episode. As I got there, I'm supposed to be on the second episode. His producer, they're trying to wrangle him so we can start shooting my segment. He just leaves for 45 minutes. So I go in the trailer. He has a legitimate, just a half-pound bag of weed. And so he's smoking it. I'm like, I can't smoke with y'all, man. 'Cause it'll be a totally different interview. Let me get out of there before I catch a contact. But then he just, did a whole show and a panel show.
High as fuck.
High as fuck.
Yeah, but you
functioning.
expect that, though. You expect that.
Obviously, you expect it, but it's still amazing when you see
tolerance.
it. I mean, obviously, I know, but he's just like, yeah, he's just, talking shit, holding court, cracking jokes, funny. Like, he is Snoop. Like, when you're around him, like, yeah, that was a motherfucking star. Like, he operates like a star. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Snoop's a bad motherfucker.
And he works his ass off.
Oh, I'm sure.
So many shows and shit.
Yeah, he's always got something going on, man.
Touring still, DJ gigs, like 3 different web series and shit.
So what is he doing? Things on YouTube or something like that?
I think this is going to be on YouTube, yeah.
So anyway, back to the Amy Schumer thing. I don't know, man. It's not good.
Weird.
It's not good, but it's also there's like this momentum that's a part of it now. It's like a feeding frenzy.
Yeah.
And you got, like, Ari Shaffir had something like that. Remember when those people were mad at him because of he did a bit in one of his specials about a girl with one arm and everybody's mad at him?
He shouldn't have said her name.
Yeah,
also,
he shouldn't have said her name.
Comedy Central shouldn't have let him say her name.
Why the fuck did they do that?
I don't know how that slipped through the cracks because when on one of my specials, I did a joke about my ex-girlfriend. Ladies and gentlemen, I talked about having to introduce my ex-girlfriend at an open mic after, because she was a poet. I hadn't seen her. She just kind of ghosted me and didn't stop calling me. So it was just, the joke was, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the cold-hearted bitch that broke my heart. You may know her from that, returning my phone calls, also giving out mediocre blowjobs. Please welcome to the stage, blank, blank. But it was a couple times I would say her name on stage, and they were like, you have to change the name. And I was like, I changed it to something that's close to the name, but they were adamant about I had to change it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think they didn't. See, the problem is he didn't make that special for them. He made that special on his own and then sold it to Comedy Central.
Oh.
So I think Comedy Central just bought it and they didn't have to do any work. So they just bought it and then aired it. And then someone just didn't do their job.
He did. I mean, that was a rough joke.
It was
like
fucked up.
She stinks.
Yeah. It was that fat person smell.
It was just. It was just when you
angry. Very angry.
put a name to a mostly unknown person.
Yeah.
Jeez, I was like, God damn, Art. And her name is. I was like, shit. He's naming names.
Yeah.
He named her full name.
Yeah, it was rough. Well, you live, you learn.
You live, you learn. We all make mistakes.
But what he was saying was that there was a fire and you just got to stay away. Just let it burn out.
Yeah.
Let that fire burn out.
Right.
And I think there's a fire right now after her. And a lot of it is, look, you got to be honest about what's happening in her life. She's a movie star now. All of a sudden.
She's had one of the biggest years
ever.
That a comedian's ever had.
Yeah. So she went from a year and a half ago to someone who would do well. She probably sell out a weekend in Phoenix or some shit. You know what I mean? Like she did well, right? She was
a year and a half ago theaters. I think she's
doing
theaters. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say theater. She's doing like a 1,500 seater or something like that. Now she's doing 20,000 seats.
Yeah.
She's doing arenas, man. She's doing arena tours. So there's got to be some of it is the tall poppy syndrome, right?
Yeah.
You know, people want to knock her down because she's taken off so high. But objectively, stay away from that. Look at the whole thing objectively. There's an originality problem. 100%. There's definitely an originality problem. The problem is whose problem is that? You know, like here's something that someone said. Someone said she's put out 15 hours of of sketches in 1 year. Of course, there's going to be some originality problems. What about that show Key and Peele? Is that how you say it? Peel? Key and Peele?
Are you trying to sound like an old man on purpose?
I don't know the name. I've watched it. I don't even know how to say it.
Key and Peele.
What's that kid's name?
Key and Pele.
What's his name? Pele, like the soccer player?
The soccer player's doing sketch comedy now.
Peel, right? Peel? Okay.
Yeah.
Key and Peele. Those guys are fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And really original. Really original.
They do some crazy shit.
You ever seen that bit they do about slap ass, about the guy who slaps asses in the locker room and he's got an addiction to slap an ass?
I haven't seen that one. No.
It's fucking funny, man. And it's some shit that I've never seen before. Like, whenever I see one of their sketches, it's always so out there and weird and funny.
They take them into a very dark direction a lot of times, too, yeah.
Yeah, but original as fuck. It's all original. So, like, that show's been on for years. And no one's coming at them for not... So, it's not just the tall poppy syndrome. There's definitely an issue. And it sucks, man. It sucks to watch all the blood in the water, you know? It sucks to see like her big moment, all this great shit happened to her, and all of a sudden now it's all this chaos.
I mean, I think it's just more it's one of those things where it seems like it's crazy, but it's not as crazy because we're just the same way.
We're deep in it.
We're deep in it, and it's our world. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Like my mom isn't like, hey, that's when it's big and it's deep.
Yeah, but your mom hasn't found out yet. Shit's only been around for a week.
Yeah.
I mean, this has only been going on for a week. This is a pretty fresh thing. I mean, think about Mencia. Like, when Mencia, like, that Cosby video came out, that fucking dude was still doing giant theaters. He was doing, like, 10,000 seat places. Within a year, all that shit was over. Like, people don't like when they find out a comedian's a plagiarist. They don't like it. They get angry. And I think someone wrote an article about this recently. You tweeted it. And who was the guy that wrote the article?
I'll find it real quick.
Okay. But the guy had a real good point. And he said if someone does something in a movie and it turns out that scene had been in another movie, like, oh, you stole that from Blazing Saddles or some shit, that doesn't offend people because they know that you're just reading some lines from a movie. But if someone goes to see Hannibal, they know that your shit is your thoughts. Mm-hmm. Like, they want to see, what does Hannibal think about this? You know, when I go see Hannibal Buress, what are his thoughts on blank? You know, how does he feel about this? How does he feel about, like, I expect that, you know, you're an interesting, intelligent guy, and you're going to have your own point of view. Right. Like, you go to see, like, Bill Burr is a perfect example. Bill Burr, you can count on Bill Burr kind of humor from Bill Burr. Like, you go see him, he's got his, like, that bit he did about Arnold Schwarzenegger. A great man. Like, you ever see that bit?
What was it?
A bit about that this fucking gold digging. We got an epidemic of gold digging whores. They took down a great man. He's a great man. It's such a Bill Burr bit. I fucking love that bit. But my point is, you're not going to get anybody to write that for you. Like, he's not going to steal that from somebody. It's so obvious when you see the bit that it's his sense of humor. Mm-hmm. And when you're not doing that, when you're doing just a bunch of, like, patchwork bullshit that some other people wrote for you, or some clunky premises that you may or may not have lifted from somebody else and reworded, it offends people.
Yeah.
Because you're a faker, right? So that's what happened with Mencia. People were offended. You know, they found out it's fake. You're faking. You're not doing what you're saying you're doing. You're saying, here's the world through my eyes. But it's not really the world through your eyes. You're just trying to push buttons and fucking and bang on things and you're trying to make things happen. You know, you're trying to use bits that work. You're not necessarily showing people the way you think about stuff. And I think that's what's unique about stand-up as opposed to anything else. Like, if you found out that Jay-Z had writers, would it offend you? It wouldn't offend me. It wouldn't bother me at all. If I found out that, you know, the Rolling Stones hired some guy to write their new album, I'm not offended. But if I find out that Louis C.K.'s new special was written entirely by a team of writers and, you know, and he, you know, just sort of like rehashed all the shit that they wrote down, then I don't feel the same way. When I watch Louis, I know that I'm going to see Louis C.K.'s thoughts on stuff. Every time you see him, you know that that's Louis thinking about shit. And it's so obvious when you hear it on stage. It's like it's coming from his voice. So that's the difference, I think.
Yeah.
With stand-up.
Definitely.
There it is. What's the guy's name here?
Wow, Malcalypse the Younger. Or something
Okay,
like
that's
that.
not even a real person. Yeah. How dare you, person, whoever you are. Why joke thieves are bad by someone who doesn't believe in intellectual property. Yeah, well, I believe in intellectual property, and I definitely joke thieves. Have you ever been swiped? Has anybody swiped from you?
I've heard about it. I hear about somebody trying something at open mic, or there's been lines where I'm like, maybe they took that idea thing, certain things, or commercials and shit like that. But I haven't really. I take kind of Patrice O'Neal had a philosophy about that. Like, if somebody take a joke from me, then that means they needed it way more than I do. And I'm just gonna write more jokes because you could take one, I'll write 20 more. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I've heard about comics trying my shit or doing different things, but I don't really engage it because it's just like, if you try my shit, I'm probably going. It's you know, good luck with it, man.
The problem with that theory is,
I know.
what if someone does it and they become like Mencia? They become huge, and then they do that shit on television. And then you're like, what if it's like a bit that's something, you have a very unusual bit about fucking Skittles. It's like a signature bit, and it's hilarious. Whatever, you know, pick a subject. But it's like something that's real and near and dear to your heart, and maybe you worked on it for a long time, you know? Like there's bits that you work on like that they don't fucking work right away, and you try to figure out how to, and so you figure out how to make them work, and then someone comes along and just swipes it. You're not going to just accept that.
Well, I guess that theory, my theory applies to when people are
suck.
less famous than me.
Yes, when they suck. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah,
you just assume they're never going to make it. But I don't know, man.
It's definitely dicey. I mean, Amy's a close friend, so it is dicey to.
Exactly.
It's just a weird thing.
It's very. That's
just
exactly
like,
why it's weird.
Yeah.
Because I like her a lot. I think she's hilarious. She's very funny and sharp in interviews and on the radio. You know, doing podcasts. She's fucking funny. She's sharp. She's smart. She's ambitious as fuck. But it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. You know, there's also a problem with apparently she burned through a shitload of material doing that show. Like doing their show, like a lot of her stand-up premises she did in the show. Because the show was very important. And then right afterwards, she's got to do the HBO special. You know, and the HBO special, there's only the one bit. There's only the Wendy Liebman joke, right? Well, there's a Mark Maron one, too. But the Mark Maron one that people are saying is like, boy, that's a pretty obvious premise. But, you know, I don't know, man. Who the fuck knows? You know, who knows? It's not good.
Is
That's it. We're going to leave it there. We'll leave it there. It's not good. She'll rebound because she's talented. Yeah. You know, I really think she is. But if she was anybody else, though, how about this? This is true. If I didn't care about her, if I wasn't friends with her, if she was anybody else, people would want her head. Yeah. If she was some asshole, you know, like if she was Mencia, like if this came out that Mencia had a new show and all this shit was on, people would want his head. There would be blood in the water. But she's a strong woman. She's a feminist. You know, this whole deal. Like, it's like people like her. Like, comics like her. Mm. There's definitely a more kid gloves approach from the comedy community. Except for the girls that she stole from or allegedly stole from or they believe she stole from. They went after her and then they pulled back. Like Wendy Liebman and Kathleen Madigan, they went after her and then they pulled back. So... it's unfortunate.
Definitely.
Look at you. You backed out of the whole conversation.
I didn't back out. No.
He even pulled your chair back. He even slid his chair back. He's like, yeah. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. But, you know, that's why it's important to have original material like Pele and Kiki. What is his name?
Keenan. Keenan and Pale.
Writers, man. Writers are a fucking problem. If you don't know those dudes, if you hire a bunch of writers, you just don't know. You don't know what their ethical process is. You don't know, what how their creative process works.
Yeah.
You don't know, man. And those guys have to produce.
Right.
They have to produce. I knew a girl who was a writer on. She was a writer on like a crime show or something like that, and she apparently had plagiarized some shit. She got busted.
Yeah.
She had just cut and pasted or came up with some shit that somebody else had already done, and that was it for her.
Later in the season at my show, so we would, I'll send out requests for jokes about a certain thing, and it was some writers, each subject they'll fucking crank out 10 or whatever, a bunch of jokes. And it was one writer close to he was just sending in like one weak ass joke per topic. And I wanted to be like, yo, I never said anything about it because the season was winding down, but a part of me wanted to say, are you depressed or some shit? You only gonna give me one joke? I wonder if I'm a bad boss because I didn't say step it up.
Yeah.
I knew him before, but I wanted to be.
Is he a comic?
Yeah.
That's a problem.
But he's a writer, wrote a lot too. And he was sending in one joke. I'm like, one joke, man?
The problem with comics is if I'm working on your show and I come up with a fucking bang-ass premise, I'm going to tuck that shit away.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you some half-ass shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, if it's going to be in your act, you're like, holy shit, this could be my new closer.
Right.
This could make me. This could be it. I can't give this to Hannibal. That happens, right? With comics?
I mean, it's I could see it. I could see it happening.
Fuck yeah. That's definitely what happens with comics. If you're a writer, just a writer, that's a different thing. Then you want to be known for your writing.
Right.
But if you're a writer and a comic, tuck that bitch away. Tuck it away. Tuck it away. It's just interesting, man. This whole thing is an interesting time because the accountability is so high now.
Yeah.
I think that's good. I really do. Because I think, excuse Amy and say it wasn't her fault and, it's all writers and everything like that. Whatever there was, obviously, there was an originality problem. Obviously. I mean, there's no getting around that. I think that's a good thing, man. It forces people to be as original as possible. And even then, you're going to have some mistakes or some parallel thinking. Parallel thinking is so common. Like a Viagra thing, right? Yeah. Like if you have an erection for more than 5 hours, seek medical help. That joke writes itself. That's over. That's everybody.
A lot of things. I got 2 kids. I got a boy and a girl. The boy is an idiot. The girl is so sweet and smart. The boy is doing this dumb shit. The girl is over there doing this.
Yep.
My wife is pregnant. I joke about wanting to have a kid just so I can get 20 to 30 minutes of kid material, because then I get it with that. I get the trying to get my girl pregnant material. Then the wife is pregnant material. What's going on? She's pregnant. She's all this shit. Then I got the delivery of the baby material. Like, oh shit, fellas. If you in there, do not look at the pussy. The pussy is gonna be ruined. That joke. Yep. And then you got having a newborn baby. Yep. It doesn't do anything. It's just there.
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah. And then you got all of the toddlers. Yeah.
There's plenty of material in that.
Yeah. But the jokes have been done.
They've been done to death. There's no way around that. There's no way around those. There was do you remember in the early 2000s, while Bush was still in office, there was a Chinese fighter jet collided with an American fighter jet, and the Chinese fighter jet's pilot's name was Wang Wei.
No.
Yes.
Really?
His name was Wong Wei.
Wong Wei, W-E-I?
Wongwei.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, man.
That joke at the Comedy Store that night, Ari Shafir, like, tells about it because he worked the door. And, the Comedy Store starts at 9, goes till 2. He said guys who would go on at 11 didn't know that someone had already did it at 9, 9:30, 10, 10:15. Like guys would show up 5 minutes before they set. They have no idea. They'd say it, and the audience is like, "Are we getting punked?" This is the same fucking joke over and over and over again.
I would love a DVD of that night. I just picturing guys that haven't written in a while either. Nothing like, oh shit, this Wong Wei shit is about to kill it. I'm feeling so creatively inspired.
Yeah,
Wong Wei.
Guys who haven't written in a while, like, oh, I got this one. This is it.
Yeah.
This one wrote itself.
Sometimes I'll search a joke before I tweet something that's about something topical. Mm-hmm. I'll search that on Twitter to see if somebody else said it already.
That's a good move. That's smart.
And it's some stuff where I'm like, oh, because it's some stuff that's easy first thought that anybody can come up with. Where I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not that creative. I didn't have a hot take on this Cavaliers game.
But it's weird because if it's your thought, like, shouldn't you just express yourself?
Yeah.
Do you have to go looking to make sure someone didn't express a similar idea first? You know?
You don't
It's
have
tricky.
to, but it's just
Tricky.
I'd rather do that than
Yeah.
tweet the exact same thing as somebody with 30 followers just tweeted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's tricky, right? And memes, man. That was another one that Wendy Liebman got pissed at. Someone had taken one of her bits and turned it into a meme.
But without her face or credit?
Yeah, it was they used a cartoon image instead of her, and she was pissed. Yeah, if it was her face, I mean, they've done it a bunch of times to me. I'm sure to you too, with your actual face and a bit that you said.
Yeah.
I have zero problem with that. I like it. It's good. It means they like you. It means they think you're funny, and they took the time to say something that you said that they enjoyed, and they put it in a picture.
I'm kind of upset that I never made Blam Blam Weed and Ham t-shirts. You know?
You should. It's not too late. It's not too late, especially if I take you pig hunting. If I take you pig hunting, then we can go out there with them.
Yeah.
But people had that meme like immediately, like while we're doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Blam, blam, we eating ham.
Blam Blam eating ham.
Like that was one of the big complaints about that fat Jewish guy, was that he would take stand-up bits and they would put them in memes. They would steal someone's stand-up jokes and turn it into a meme.
Yeah.
That was and it became this thing. Well, is he stealing jokes? Because he's just putting up memes on Instagram. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
But yeah, it is stealing jokes because he wasn't crediting people, and he was also taking people's memes from their site and just reposting it without crediting them.
And then getting all of the new followers and likes.
Exactly.
I went out with this girl in New York who works with his management or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how true this is or if this is just a one-off instance, but she said that he got booked to do somebody's prom or Sweet 16. And she said he got $150,000.
Whoa.
And I was like, what?
Maybe it was a bar mitzvah.
It might have been. I was like, what?
Well, if you're some fucking hedge fund guy and you got a son who's really into the internet,
Yeah.
that's what he wants. Dad, I want you to get me the fat Jewish. Like, all right, son. If that's what you want, that's what you'll get. Because, like, Beyonce will do gigs like that. She'll go to Bahrain, dance for some Prince,
Yeah.
make a couple $1,000,000, head home on a private jet. They do shit like that.
Yeah.
They'll do people's parties. I know a dude, and at his party, he's some insanely wealthy guy. He had Sting performed, and someone else like that. Like some other like big name dude. And my friend went to this party, and I was like, what the fuck was that like? They go, dude, we're watching Sting perform for 50 people at this guy's house. I was like, that's fucking crazy.
It's very crazy.
At Dana White's birthday party, Stone Temple Pilots played. Stone motherfucking Temple Pilots in a small ballroom in Vegas at a hotel. And I'll tell you what, man, that dude, he's dead now. He just died of a heroin overdose, I guess, or just just fucking his body up till it quit. But that motherfucker could perform.
Yeah.
There was maybe nobody was paying attention. Here's part of the problem. Yeah, we had to get everybody up. Like we were like people felt bad, so they're like getting people up out of their seats and getting them like towards the stage.
Watch this huge band that's doing an intimate gig.
Pay.
Yeah,
who the fuck knows how much they had to pay them? It must have been an ungodly sum of money. But that fucking dude rocked out like there was 100,000 people in that audience.
Yeah,
he went full on. I mean, full on. It was really impressive. It made me want to be better at stand up. It made me want to work at my stand up.
Well, it's easy. I think it's easier to do that when you're doing music because you got the music.
Yeah.
You don't need momentum. It helps with, but it's like easy to have the wind taken out of your sails when you perform for an inattentive crowd. Like it's tough to just really get into it. I guess you can, but it takes a different
for doing stand up.
For doing stand up, if you're doing it in front of people that are half of them are eating, 10 of them are texting, and a few people paying attention and giving polite chuckles. Like it's tough to be like, okay, I'm gonna go all the way because you're so dependent on a reaction. Well, with music, you got your band behind you. You can be like, I'm gonna just rock this shit out.
Yeah,
and cash this check and go.
That's true. Well, and comedy acts with guitars too, they could do the same shit.
Yeah, but they still need the laughs. The laughs is what builds it into being able to really rock that shit.
Yeah,
and be a pro. But I found sometimes that people, because I've done some gigs that are horrible. I did this gig. It's a nice paying gig in Chicago. It was horrible. It was this wide ballroom, most people talking, some people listening. And usually I would call out, it was like, this shit sucks. This is horrible. This is a horrible performance situation. But something in my head just said, you know what? Just do the time. Go a few minutes short. And just don't acknowledge it. And just power through. Do the time. Good night, everybody. Get the money and go. And sometimes you don't acknowledge that you're bombing. People think it went well.
Well, they might just be nice to you.
Or they might have just been nice. Who knows? Yeah. Whatever. I hated the meet and greet afterwards. I had to meet and greet with like some of the people with the organization or whatever and take a bunch of pictures. And it's just like...
After you ate it.
It wasn't necessarily eating, but it wasn't an ideal gig. It was just it was a cash grab.
A cash grab.
But... yeah, it was like the meet and greet afterwards. I hate doing a meet and greet after a so-so show because I'm like, I'd rather be amongst myself and my friends. I don't know any of you. Yeah. And you were in the crowd that I hated as a group.
I wanted to talk to you about, I'm glad you brought that up because I remember you and I were at the same casino, that Tulip Casino up in, it's like an hour north of Seattle.
Yeah.
I know that gig sucked for you because that gig sucked for me, and it sucked so bad for Patton Oswalt that he did a fucking bit about it. Really? It's on his last CD. It's fucking Tulip. I've never performed for a place where people were more drunk and rowdy and crazy. It is the most, I mean, I had a good time. It was fun, but I did an hour. I might have done 10 minutes of material. Yeah. And I might be exaggerating.
You know, it wasn't that bad. Like they did seat a bunch of people. I'm trying to remember if this is the right, but I don't remember it being horrible.
Disastrous?
They did seat a lot of people up front that obviously weren't fans of mine. They got casino comps or whatever. They lose a lot of money there, and so they got so it was weird having these, middle-aged 50-something, like the first couple rows full of these Asian ladies that obviously. Nothing against Asian ladies, but I don't think they were familiar with my work. And they, and they were in the front row. And so so I commented on that, but it wasn't that bad of a gig. Yeah. It was, but yeah, it wasn't, it was way better than the gig I was talking about.
There's another interesting thing about that gig is that gig was where, this was way before all the Cosby stuff came out. The woman who was the manager, came up to us and we were talking and this and that, and I always ask people, I said, what's the weirdest shit you've had to deal with? Like, what's the most annoying comedian you had to deal with? Mm-hmm. Like, what's the worst thing that you had to deal with? And she goes, Bill Cosby was the weirdest. I go, why? She goes, first of all, he made us sit down. He made the staff, powerful Jamie with the beer, ready.
Thank you. Very powerful. I was about to ask him for another one.
Can I get one of those too? I'm sorry. I feel bad with him drinking by himself.
Don't.
He made the audience, or not the audience, the staff sit and watch him eat curry. They just sit and watch him eat. He wanted everybody that was working there to sit down and watch him eat.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, apparently this is his thing, or was his thing. Thank you, sir. He would make, cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Good to have you here, man.
Yeah.
Nueva cerveza. He'd make the staff, like the people, the ticket people, the ushers, security.
Mm-hmm.
They sat down. They came in his dressing room and they watched him eat curry. He sat down and ate, and they just watched him. That was his. He wants people to be around him while he's eating. Maybe he talks to you, maybe he doesn't, but he wants you to be there while he's eating his curry. Then,
yeah, I've been doing that for 5 years.
Then at the end of the night, he wanted the security guard to tuck him in. Like, he lays in bed, he wants a security guard to tuck him in. Put the blanket over him, tuck, 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 shut the lights out, and leave.
No, please, no.
Yes. Yes.
Please, no, man.
There's some weird shit going on. There was some weird shit going on with that dude. Just the mind.
Now you just put me on another headline and shit. just by me being here. Joe Rogan tells Hannibal weird Bill Cosby story.
I've heard the curry thing from someone else too. I've heard it from someone else. Like it was someone else had a similar story that he did that he makes people that work in these places sit and watch him eat. If you're into weird shit, man, people are into weird shit.
It's not the weirdest thing.
It's not awful.
It's just weird.
It's just weird. Yeah.
What's your weird shit on the road? You very straightforward?
Yeah, I'm pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
I take pictures with everybody after the show.
Yeah.
That's the weird thing. I go out and I'll do it for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you feel? Do you enjoy it, or are you powering through after like the 10th one? Or do you just appreciate what it means to people?
I appreciate it, and what I do is I reset.
Yeah.
So like every person, I don't go, man, another one. Like if you think that way, it'll fuck you up.
Right.
But what I do is I just reset. Like this is me meeting this person for the first time, and now this is me meeting this person for the first time.
Right.
It's not the hardest thing to do.
Not at all.
For an hour or two.
Yeah.
You know, it's no big deal. That's my weird thing.
It's not that weird.
It's an appreciation thing.
It's appreciation. They pay money.
Yeah, exactly.
Excited to see you.
But when it's 3,700 people,
that's a lot.
And then usually it's not all of them that do the picture thing.
Yeah.
But it might be 1,000.
Yeah.
The one in Chicago was nuts. There's a line up
around
up around the top, all the way down the stairs. That took fucking forever.
What that builds. Because people post that online.
Yeah.
Like, Joe Rogan. And some people might not even know. They're like, oh, that seems cool. Let me check out who Joe Rogan is. And then they listen to the podcast or come to a show.
The weird part is when some people, even though there's a giant line, they got to talk to you. Mm-hmm. They got to tell you some fucking story that takes forever. You're like, yo, dude, there's a giant line behind you. I can't. I need some advice. Oh, this is the wrong place. It's the wrong place for advice.
I don't like when people ask me to do some goofy shit in the picture.
Like what?
Like, can you just let's make weird faces. Can I jump on your back? Like, nah, man. Let's just look at this camera. Let's get this shit.
Can I jump on your back?
Hold this. I'm like, nah, man. I'm not. Listen, let's just do it. I'm happy to take the picture with you, but stop.
I'm traveling around the country with this garden gnome. I want you to hold it up. Will you hold it up? Come on, bro. I got everybody. Come on, man. I got Jay Moore last week. He held up the garden gnome.
Everybody. Oh man.
Yeah. Well, it only takes one person to weird you out for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
The fucking dude in his garden gnome, man.
I get thrown off easily by people sometimes. Not thrown off, but I can just get put in a weird spot.
Did you get put in a lot of weird spots? Like after the whole Cosby thing happened, did you get heckled about it at all?
No, not really. No. I think one time I was talking about the reaction to it, and then some guy was like, "That's all you talk about." I was like, I did like 40 minutes before I even brought this up. No. But besides that, not really, because the people that want to heckle me about it aren't the people paying $35 to see me.
You would think,
Yeah.
but you never know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows next tour?
Some people just get drunk and they just can't fucking handle themselves. They just don't know what to do.
It is. It's an interesting thing where people sometimes think. I did Ice House, and I popped into. It was a show in a small room last Saturday, and I did a set, and it was just the most talkative crowd. I started out, I was like, hey, so I don't know if you've ever been to Japan, and it's like 6 people. Like, no, we haven't. No. It was like, no, I wasn't asking you. This is not a dialogue. No, we haven't been to Japan, really. I just ended up yelling at them and roasting people for about 8 minutes, did 2 jokes, and then got up out of there.
You were in the small room?
In the small room.
The small room's so intimate. It's only like 80 people.
Yeah, it was packed, and it was just talkative people.
Yeah, that was probably a bad show.
It was just, I think they just wanted to be roasted and yelled at, and they were all probably day drunk. Yeah.
That'll happen. What are you doing tonight? You got a set?
We'll do Meltdown tonight.
Oh, yeah? What time's that?
8:30.
What time you done?
Probably 9:30ish, 10 at the latest.
If you want to come down to Ice House, sold out show.
Yeah?
Yeah, me, Bill Burr, Chris D'Elia, and Tony Hinchcliffe. Shazam. The big room. It'll be a hot crowd. Be a hot crowd, too. The big room is the shit at the Ice House. That's the greatest room in the country.
You think so?
It is. Perfect. Perfect room. Can't be wrong. And it's the oldest comedy club in the world.
Really?
Yep.
Since when?
It's from 1960.
1960. That's the oldest comedy club in the
Oldest
world?
comedy club on earth.
Did Richard Pryor ever perform there?
I'm sure he did. When he lived in L.A., he had to have. Everybody did. George Carlin did. There's so many fucking pictures on the wall. Steve Martin performed there.
Yeah.
I mean, fill in the blank. Stephen Wright performed there. I mean, there's so many fucking pictures on the wall, people that were there. It's one of the most classic comedy clubs on earth. Maybe the most classic. Next to the store has like a greater history because there's more greatness.
Yeah.
Like if you go to the store on any given night, like the other night, it was Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle went up and then Chris Rock went up.
Oh,
Bam,
shit.
bam. Just totally out of nowhere. I mean, that doesn't happen anywhere else. Whether
The
it's
Cellar sometimes.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Those 2 clubs. Like where someone will pop in, like Bill Burr will pop in, Louis will pop in, someone will pop in, and if you're there for a show on a random Tuesday night, you might get to see one of the best comics ever.
Yeah.
Just randomly.
I was there. Well, I did a show with Chappelle and Rock this past Thursday. And Rock popped in. He was doing the stuff about the Oscars and everything?
I was gone by then. I went up earlier. I brought up Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz brought up Chappelle, and Chappelle brought up... No, Joey Diaz brought up someone else, and then that person brought up Chappelle. And when Joey got off stage, I went home. So I missed it. But Dave was there the other night, man. Fucking hilarious. He showed up out of nowhere. I brought him up, and he smoked like 6 packs of cigarettes on stage. He can... I guess you're allowed to smoke
It's a performance,
on stage.
It's a performance loophole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a part of your performance.
Yeah.
Like a theatrical production. Like if you had a cigar on stage and you're playing some cigar smoking guy. But fuck, man.
No, he's fun to watch.
Yeah.
There was a show, was it 2 years ago or 2 years ago? It was, I went on, then Kevin Hart went on, and then Chappelle went on and brought Rock on stage. I want to say Marlon Wayans, Bill Bellamy, Questlove, and...
Where the fuck was this?
It was at the Comedy Cellar. And they were all on stage at once, just passing the mic, cracking jokes.
That's
For
hilarious.
about an hour and a half. It was one of the craziest things I ever saw.
All on stage at the same time.
All on the little Comedy Cellar stage at the same time, just telling old stories and shit.
Wow.
It was amazing.
The Cellar, what is that seat?
100 and some change.
Yeah.
110 tops.
Those little clubs, man. There's something magic about those little clubs. It's funny because everybody does stand-up specials in a big place, but your best performances, like for me at least, like the shows that I have the most fun, are like a little place.
Well, yeah, just because you can it's the clubs are more fun. The people are right there.
Yeah.
The energy is different. You can take more liberties as far as working out a bit. You know, you can try stuff in a theater. You can't really work out in a theater, but in a club, you can have some misses and you can lose the crowd, gain them back, that type of thing. So the clubs are more fun, but yeah, the theaters just look better.
They look better, but there's some theaters that it works at, like the Tabernacle in Atlanta. That place is hot.
You shot there before?
Yeah, I shot there in my 2012 special, and I was just there. I was just there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That place is hot. That is a hot theater. It's a theater, but the acoustics in it are amazing, and the way it's tiered, the people, even like the people in the back row, they're pretty fucking close, even though it's a big place.
Yeah.
That's a great spot. There's a bunch of these old theaters in this country that when you perform there, you're like a part of a museum or some shit,
Yeah.
you know? Like you're performing in a place that's 100 years old.
Yeah, and they charge you for it, too.
They do.
They charge you for the history.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Did you see, I didn't see it, but did you see, I know you saw it, Rousey on SNL?
No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No.
What?
I didn't see it.
You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it.
Joe Rogan didn't watch Ronda Rousey?
I didn't watch
You
it.
didn't watch one of the top UFC stars on one of the top, those are your worlds there.
I'll watch it eventually.
Comedy and fighting.
I'm not into watching things while they happen.
Really?
Yeah, I like to wait.
Yeah.
Tell me it's good and I'll watch it. Was it good?
I haven't seen it. I wanted to hear. I started out by saying I hadn't seen it, but I just assumed you had, and you would go off about it for a few minutes.
Kill some time.
And that kills some time, but I just wanted to hear your thoughts on it.
No, I haven't seen it. I'm sure it was good. I heard it was good.
Yeah.
Did you hear it was good, Jamie? You didn't see it? I don't know. She's she's a fighter.
Yeah.
Do you want to see like a cook race a bike? No. You know? Want to see a fighter fight.
I would like to see a cook race a bike.
You know what I mean? I mean, if someone that I really liked was doing it. But I don't watch SNL. I'm not a fan. I don't think it's good. It's too bad too often for me to get into it. Like, the amount of good stuff that you get off the SNL versus the amount of, like, ugh, it's way more ugh than it is good. There's just, over the years, if you accumulate all the different sketches, well, I mean, goddamn, I mean, it's a classic show. Yeah. But on any given night, boy, you're going to watch a lot of mediocre shit.
The Tina Fey, Amy Poehler episode, that was really good. I was there for that. It was. It has some really great sketches in it.
I also have a problem with it because I did news radio with Phil Hartman, and Phil Hartman had incredibly negative shit to say about SNL, about the environment, about what it was like working there, about all the backstabbing behind the scenes shit. Yeah. He hated it. He fucking hated it.
Really?
And when he came over from secretly, like I don't think he was public about it, but
until now.
Well, I think he's probably he's
posthumously.
Posthumously? What?
Homus? Is it posthumously?
Posthumous.
Posthumous?
Yeah, Key and
That's
Peele.
Stupid. Posthumously. Posthumous.
Posthumously.
Posthumous. Posthumous. So being alive is homus?
No.
What is?
I don't know.
It's just that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not buying.
Am I saying it wrong? Posthumously, right?
Now that he's dead.
Now that he's dead, it's leaked out. Well, you know what happened was he came over when he did news radio. That was the first sitcom that he'd ever done. And when he came over, like he had this sort of like standoffish sort of an attitude. Like everybody's competing against everybody else. It was like every man for himself. But then when he realized it wasn't like that, he relaxed. And then when he relaxed, he and I became friends, and he would talk, and he, tell me about it, and tell me about like what it was like over there. He was a funny dude, man. He used to like to get high. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, he would get barbecued.
Get high and start rapping?
He would get high and go sailing. That's what he'd like to do. He'd do like, I go, what'd you do this weekend? Oh, I got high and I got on my boat. I went sailing.
Really?
Yeah, he liked to go.
In New York or out here?
Out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was an interesting dude. I never met anybody who was more professional. Like he would have these notebooks. Like when he would get a script, I would fucking lose my script. I'd be like, I can't find my script. Is there any other scripts? And I'd get another script and I'd read off that script. But his script was in a binder, and he had different colored tabs for different scenes, like a yellow tab for the first scene, a blue tab for the second scene. All of his lines were highlighted, and he had notes. Like he little annotations, you put little fucking notes on the side of each thing, like hit it like this or do that, emphasis on that. He was extremely professional.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, like I learned a lot about discipline and like just being a professional, watching him work. Like that guy was not successful by accident. He was a hard working, smart dude.
Damn.
Married a cunt.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back.
Well, you're allowed to call someone a cunt when they kill your friend.
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely.
One of those times. One of those times it's a free ride.
I was in Vegas, and this is a weird thing that happened. I met up with a friend of a friend, this girl and her friend. We hang out for a little bit, go to the craps table. I couldn't explain craps to her. She could not take in the rules of craps. She was a little drunk, but still not the whole craps table, but the basic 7-11 on the first roll is good, 2-3-12 is bad. If you get anything else, that's your point. You want to hit that point before you hit 7.
You probably couldn't explain it to me. I don't understand.
You don't
craps.
understand that?
No.
You get a point if you have 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10. That's your point, and you want to hit that before you hit 7.
Okay.
But I said this to her 8 times, and she was watching the table also, so she was just like, "Is that good? Like, I had to, is that good? What? Is that good?" I was like, if the guy is handing me money, it's good. If he's taking away my money, it's bad. How about that? Anyway, so we get up back in my hotel room, and her friend was there too. Long story short, her friend ended up leaving. We fuck real quick, and then I hop in the shower. I'm about to head downstairs to the porn awards, and then she was trying to make me fuck again. She was like, let's do it again. I didn't come. And I was like, no, we're done. Oh. She was trying to force. She was like, I'll ride you. I was like, no, we already finished. Like, I didn't get what I was like. Is that? And I was like, am I being a douchebag? It's like, no, she was being demanding. Also, that doesn't feel good. It didn't like I'm gonna be like, okay, let's go again. Like, also, I'm almost 33. It takes a long time to build back up to that. Like, the second round is too much for me right now.
Well, it depends entirely on how attractive she is or how attracted you are to her,
that
both
too.
As a human being and physically, like what she looks like, and like it sounds like she's annoying a little bit.
Yeah, going to the porn awards was definitely more appealing than having sex with her for a second time.
Is that good?
Yeah, let's go. She was just really.
Is it harder for drunk girls to come? Because it's hard for drunk dudes to come, right? So is it hard for drunk girls to come? So you might have been there all night, just pounding away.
I don't know.
Are we done yet? Not yet.
She was a mess.
That happens.
Yeah,
Does happen.
I make some bad decisions sometimes.
Hey, we all do.
Yeah.
It's part of life, especially with alcohol. It's amazing how many good decisions get made when you think about all the booze that's flowing around.
Yeah.
Especially in Vegas. It's amazing. Like, when you go to Vegas, it's amazing that it's not just chaos and fucking street fights and bottles breaking over people's heads. If you just look at like that, you look at a casino, there's a fucking 100,000 people in there, or whatever the hell it is. Everyone's boozed up. It's amazing.
People losing money.
Yeah.
People fucking up their lives.
Definitely people fucking up their lives. My friend Andrew, he had this dude that he used to work with. They used to work at a restaurant. This dude saved up his money for 10 years. 10 fucking years. He had a savings account. When he put together like 20 grand in the savings account over 10 years. Just chipping away. He wasn't making much money. He's working in a restaurant. Goes to Vegas. He blew it all in one weekend. Pow, pow, pow. all gone.
All gone.
Came back just devastated. 10 years of working overtime, putting money away, 100 here, 200 there, thinking about all those hours that he spent washing dishes and cleaning up and all that shit, just to blow it.
In a weekend. Still hasn't recovered.
Gone. Probably killed himself.
You said that real casual, like.
People do it.
People do it.
They definitely do it.
You shouldn't do it over money, though, right? Unless you owe somebody else money.
Even then, pay him.
I think Robert De Niro owes somebody money.
That's why he's doing these shitty movies.
Mm-hmm.
The Intern? Come on, dude. That was a work of art.
No, I
he
heard
did that
that-
shit because of integrity.
No, I heard The Intern actually. Did you see The Intern?
Yes. I watched part of it.
Did you like it?
Nope.
I didn't see it. I heard some people. Did Intern get decent reviews?
Maybe, but so did, like, there's a lot of shitty movies that get good reviews.
But I feel like as far as compared to this Dirty Grandpa one, is like, have you seen the trailers for this
I
at all?
just saw, like, a brief second of it where I saw De Niro making a De Niro face and it said Dirty Grandpa. That's all I saw. Does it
feel
look
like
bad?
He owes people money, like with this
Maybe it does.
movie, like doing a movie like that. One of the best actors
Of all time.
of all time, or maybe he doesn't give a fuck. No, I think he owes somebody millions.
Well, there's a lot of people that they get that lifestyle going and they want to feed that lifestyle. They just
That
want
too.
a
Well, you
private
gotta-
jet. They want private jets. They want that house in Spain or wherever the fuck they like to vacation. They want a boat. They want this. They want that. They want a fat apartment in New York City. They want a home in Beverly Hills. They want a pow, pow, pow. When you do that, you need to generate a lot of income. And when guys get older, especially, the money drops substantially. That was a big thing that Robin Williams was experiencing. He was talking about that before he died, that the money just wasn't there anymore. There's no big money gigs. Like, he would get interesting roles in these independent films, but they paid nothing.
Yeah.
And that's why he did that CBS show. Remember he did that CBS show, The Crazy Ones?
Mm-hmm.
He just needed to generate some money. And he had some crazy estate. He's got some amazing place in Northern California, like $24 million,
Shit.
like hundreds of acres, just giant mansion on it, just like the total Great Gatsby house, you know?
I'm keeping my costs low.
Keep your costs
I'm
low,
keeping my costs
Hannibal.
low
That's
until-
a good move. To
Until
what?
Until 30 years from now.
To 30 years from now? Then you're going to go off?
When I become the host of Family Feud. Then I'm going to start spending that shit.
What about The Price is Right? Take over
No,
Wayne
Family
Brady's spot.
Feud. Family Feud is. I feel like Family Feud has more room for humor than Price is Right. Price is Right, you can get some jokes off.
That's true.
But Family Feud, you can crack. You got a bunch of different people. You get jokes off everybody. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's true.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey gets a lot of good laughs off
You get a
Family
lot
Feud.
of jokes. You got people setting you up. Softball. Bam!
Yeah. And it's set up in the questions, too.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the questions are like, they're just
Dirty,
lobs.
fucking just innuendo questions.
Yeah.
Just fucking, clean dick jokes.
If they came to you tomorrow with a Family Feud, they go, look, Wayne Brady, he just doesn't want to do it anymore.
Family
Is
Feud?
Wayne Brady doing it? No. Steve
Wayne
Harvey's
Brady's doing something else.
He's doing Price is Right, right?
No,
Isn't Wayne Brady
Drew
doing
Carey's doing Price is Right.
Why do I
Wayne
think Wayne
Brady
Brady's doing
has
it now?
some show. Let's Make a Deal.
it? He does?
He's on Let's Make a Deal.
Oh. It's weird they rehash these old shows.
Yeah,
Those
People
shows have
just
been around
watch
since
them.
like the 30s.
Cheap to make, tape, whatever. How many they tape in a day?
Hundreds.
10 in a day.
They just keep taping them. Man, I don't
If
know.
they came to me today with an offer
Yeah.
for, I don't know if I could go in the. It would have to be a nice offer for me to go in the game show world now.
Yeah. I did it. I don't think I could do it again. I mean, I definitely could do it again if I was broke, but I wouldn't want to do it again unless it was something unbelievable.
Did they pitch Fear Factor to you, or you?
Fear Factor had existed.
Yeah.
It was a show in Holland. It was called Now or Neverland.
Oh,
And then they came to me because I had a development deal with NBC to do a sitcom.
Mm-hmm.
And they came to me and they said, hey, There's this thing, we want you to come in and have a meeting with it. And I started making fun of it.
Yeah.
When I went in there, they didn't want me at first because I was making fun of it. Because they were sicking dogs on people, making them eat animal dicks and shit. I was mocking it, and then one of the producers was like, "Listen, this guy's not going to work." He's like, "He's not taking it seriously. We need these people to be scared."
Yeah.
And then the other producer, my friend David Hurwitz, was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! Look at what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like this, we need someone to mock this.
Yeah.
Like, this is fucking ridiculous. This show's ridiculous. Like if it's gonna be successful, we probably need a comedian, and you probably need someone to mock it." And I wound up doing it, but. I thought it was going to be canceled immediately.
How many seasons was it?
6, 148 episodes.
Which episode should we look for if we want to see you dead in the eyes?
Well, I wasn't dead in the eyes. I did way better than that. It was right around episode 3 or 4, I started getting high
I think we
as
talked about it. Yeah.
fuck. I would get so high that I could feel the earth spinning.
Yeah.
I would take pot lollipops with me to the set, and I would just suck on pot lollipops, and because that's a slow release, and the pot lollipops will like kick in like an hour into the show. But I'm functional, like I know how to do it. I can operate high.
Were you married doing Fear Factor?
No,
Did you ever hook up with a contestant?
no,
No.
that's not a smart move.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem
It's
like.
not smart, but we both just agree that we do dumb things sometimes.
What's the dumbest shit that you've ever done because of your dick? Oh, this is a bad question.
No. The dumbest shit I've ever
Where
done.
you just look down at your dick and you go, "How dare you? What the fuck did you do to me, man? Get me in this fucking position."
It's definitely. I mean, the girl in Vegas, that wasn't a good decision, but I was just like,
That doesn't seem like the worst decision.
Yeah.
Worst thing happened is she wanted to come and she didn't come.
But she is now. I don't like when I end up where I'm like, oh, this chick is just here for the story. You know, when I was in San Jose, I brought this girl back. I brought her, a couple friends back. Her friend, the dude leaves. Her friend crashes on the couch. It's a suite. The girl comes into the room with me. And it happens, and then I wake up, I look over, she kind of fucking with her phone or something. I'm like, I have my instinct here. Let me see your phone. And then I scroll through the pictures, and she had taken like selfies with me sleeping in the background. Ew. And then I scrolled through some more. She had posted a Snapchat the night before, like hanging out in Hannibal Buress's room. Like my face wasn't in the sleeping picture, but that would have been the implication if you were following her story.
See, I don't have a Snapchat.
Yeah,
so I don't.
But it was just pictures were just on the
right.
camera log on her. Like these are the
right.
camera. I wasn't on her, but that's like you. If you do a Snapchat, I guess you could save the image that you put on Snapchat. You could save it to your phone. And so I deleted all that shit, and I was just like, "Get out of here."
What did she say?
She knew she was out. Like, what the fuck else she gonna say? She was like, "I just was." Like,
but you're so nice, and I really like you.
Goofy. I mean, she was young and goofy, but it was just. I'm like, oh, what am I doing? These fucking goof nuggets. But I don't also. But I also don't want to date a famous chick and then have everybody in my business.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That doesn't seem like a good move. See, but you know, the problem with that too is like a famous person is not more attractive to a guy. Like if you meet a hot girl and she's just interesting and cool and she's not famous, or you meet a hot girl who's interesting and cool and is famous, like there's no one's not better than the other. As a matter of fact, the famous one carries a lot of baggage. Whereas for a girl, I think she meets a guy like you, like, oh, he's funny and he's smart and he's famous. He's famous. Like the fame means something to them.
Yeah.
Fame doesn't necessarily mean things to most guys.
I think it means something to some guys. Just because if you watch TV or you see a girl in a magazine or you see her in a video, if you just saw a bunch of dope ass Instagram pictures, you're like, yo. Is that attainable? I would like to.
Is that attainable?
Because I heard stories about old school movie stars or whatever. Like in the '80s, they would just flip through a magazine like, "Her, go get her for me," and that's how they would pull. Like that was their Tinder.
I'm sure, right?
Just flipping through a magazine like, "Who is that? Go
How do you
find her."
Yeah,
shit like that. So
like Maxim.
no, I definitely think those models, and it's something to that for some guys, and it's an excitement to that.
Yeah, but if they saw that girl at a club, they'd be just as excited about her.
Yeah, without knowing about
Yeah.
But maybe I've seen some that like, man, I like that song.
Right, if someone's talented.
But then I do feel it feels iffy. So it feels just weird sometimes.
Well, there's that whole world of you get in that red carpet world. You get in that world of they follow your relationship because you put your relationship out there and all your photos.
I never did. Even in like 2008 to 2000, where I had a girlfriend, like I didn't even put her in a relationship on Facebook. And it wasn't to like mess around with other girls. It was just because I didn't feel like strangers, because I had some Facebooks. I didn't feel like strangers should know who my girlfriend is unless you see me out and about. But you shouldn't just be able to go on my Facebook page and like, oh, he's dating her. Oh, look at them here.
Well, for the majority of people, it'd be no problem at all. But it's just a few creepers that it would be a problem. It can happen. The whole world is very strange when it comes to that shit. Social media is a totally new landscape that our parents didn't have to deal with. Their parents didn't. I mean, nobody had to deal with it until this generation. This is the first generation ever that's put their whole life out there. I have friends who put their fucking kids. They put their kids' pictures all over the internet and everything like that. I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess you could do that, but it seems like, did you ask the kids? Is it there? You know what I mean? Like, all these fucking weirdos are going to know what your kids look like.
Yeah, that is weird. And I mean, but some people, that's how you get, I mean, I guess you could make it private, but that's how you share it with family members that you just put it on Facebook and you share it with. But
there's also some people like to put that image out there. That was one of the things that Phil Hartman and I talked about when he was trying to break up with his wife. He was like, I think that if I got divorced, I wouldn't get the same movies. And I said, why? He goes, because my image is the family man. Like I need like that. Those are the movies I get.
Sure.
I need my wife and my kids and all that stuff. That's like a part of like what I'm selling. And I was like, wow, I never even thought of that. Because I was young and single, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess. But some people look at it that way. They want to sell a package. Like, hey, look at me, I'm a good guy. Hey, here I am at my kid's birthday party. Look, I'm holding a baby.
Yeah.
Comedians. We're known to be degenerates, we're known to be dirty people.
So much so that when somebody's not, they're like, holy shit, we like this guy. Gaffigan, come do stand-up before the Pope.
Gaffigan. I was just going to say Gaffigan. Brian Regan, where are you?
Brian Regan.
Yeah.
Come perform before the Pope.
Yeah, Gaffigan performed in front of the Pope. You know what was most fucked up about that? He was on the Colbert Show. Okay, Colbert, if you don't know, is a Catholic, like a serious Catholic.
Yeah.
And he's on the Colbert Show with Maria Shriver, and they're talking about how great it is to be a Catholic. And they're on there, and I'm like, is this real life? Like, you guys are talking about a cult. You're in an ancient cult of kid fuckers, and you're gonna go see the head kid fucker. He's the king of the kid fuckers, and you guys you're pretending that this is all fun. This is all great stuff. Being a Catholic's wonderful. It's amazing. There's like such a great tradition and history to it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was raised Catholic. I mean, I went to Catholic school when I was a little kid. Fuck all that. That is to put my kids through that as an adult. To be an adult and to somehow or another promote that, it's madness. That is madness.
Yes, I mean, I'm not a religious person at all. I don't need it. I think it's cool when they give people food and shit.
Yeah, no, churches
when they
I think
some
are
good
great.
Things when they donate.
I think churches are great.
Yeah.
I think churches are great in communities. I think it's a good thing where people to get together and just be nice to each other on Sundays.
Yeah.
Regardless
like the
of
songs are good.
Yeah. There's a lot of good to that. But Catholicism, man, as a religion, like growing up in it and seeing all the damage that it does and the guilt. all the fucking guilt and weirdness that came to it. It was, man, Catholic school was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible shit, man.
Did you go to Catholic high school?
No.
Just
I
up to 8th grade?
No, or when I was early, I only went to first grade.
Damn, it stuck with you that much?
Dude,
What happened?
They were just this woman. Her name was Sister Mary Josephine.
Ugh.
This fucking cunt.
What a horrible
she
name.
was a monster. She was just the meanest lady. First of all, I didn't go to kindergarten, so that was my first time in school at all. So like first grade was the first time in school.
Yeah.
And
You know why she was mean, Joe?
why?
Because she wasn't getting no dick, man. Catholic ladies don't be fucking at all, so they angry.
There's definitely that.
The nuns don't be fucking. They need to fuck, and then they'll loosen up a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Nah, stop.
And the dudes, what are they doing? That's why they fuck kids. They're all bent up, fucking tightened up. We had a kid that in my high school that became a priest. He was gay as fuck. Everybody knew he was gay. We knew he was gay and he was going to become a priest. And I remember thinking, this is so bizarre. Like, this guy is avoiding pussy by becoming a priest. You know? They're like, hey, Billy, when are you going to have a girlfriend? Oh, the Lord's got me. I'm all wrapped up in the Lord. And he became a Catholic priest. I mean, I don't know if he ever went. I mean, I didn't talk to him after high school, but I assume he went with it. But that was the whole thing. He was going to be a father. Billy was going to be a father. Father Billy. Oh, there he goes.
The fact that they think that there needs to be new people to teach religion, like, oh, we need new people. Like, no, why don't you do you need somebody else to say this shit? It's been being said. It's nothing new to be added to it.
Well, it's an organization.
Yeah.
There's an organization that needs members to grow.
Right.
It's a spooky organization. The amount of, like, one of the things that happened when Ratzinger was the Pope, the glass guy who stepped down, one of the reasons why he stepped down, it was revealed that guy had relocated child molesters, and one of them that he relocated wound up molesting 100 deaf kids. 100 deaf kids.
Yikes.
This guy they relocated him to some new place, and they knew he was a pedophile. I mean, this it's not a new thing. I mean, pedophilia in the Catholic Church is fucking bananas. It's so rampant.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had that many pedophiles, say, like, in NASCAR, how long would it take before they shut down NASCAR? They'd be like, NASCAR is a fucking crazy pedophile ring.
Yeah.
But because it's the Lord's attached to all this kid fucking, that somehow or another, that guy's not in jail. They just moved that guy to some new place, and, now you don't see him anymore. But he can't. He was one of those guys. They were trying to try him for crimes against humanity. There was all these people that were petitioning while he was the Pope to get him tried, and then he had to step down. This new guy stepped in. This new guy seems pretty cool. It's like, as far as popes go, he got rid of the throne, got like a pretty decent normal chair. Yeah.
Oh, that should change everything.
He doesn't ride around the Pope mobile.
What does he ride around in?
Regular
Fiat?
car.
A Fiat?
It's like, if they shoot me, they shoot me.
Yeah. When was the last time they went after the Pope?
Right before they built the Pope mobile. Somebody shot the Pope. I mean, people have shot the Pope before. Look, you know who's going to shoot the Pope? Someone who got fucked by a priest.
Yeah, probably.
And you're talking about thousands of people. It is a bananas religion if you really stop and think about how many people have been molested by priests. When I was a kid, I would hear about it when I was in Catholic school. I would hear about it in hushed tones amongst relatives and people, that the father did something to him, and there was this, and stay away from Father O'Malley, and stay away from this guy.
Yikes.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine who he had to stay over during high school for like a track and field thing, and they made them stay at the church because he was in Catholic school, and he's like, I'm literally fighting this old guy off of me. He goes, I'm 16 years old. This guy's reaching his hand in my pants. He's grabbing my dick. Like he was drunk with wine. He's like, I'm fighting this old child molester off me.
How old was this guy?
He was like, the old guy?
Yeah.
I don't know, he's old. But my friend was like 15,
yeah.
High school, 14, 15.
She had to beat the shit out of an old guy. Like, really.
Maybe the old guy's got skills.
He's been doing it for years.
He just knows. He knows how to molest kids. He's got moves he uses.
Fucked up.
I mean, they must have moves, right? Like, you have moves with girls. Everybody has moves, right?
I don't really have moves.
Well, your move is, hey, I'm Hannibal. What's up?
I don't
I'm
say
hilarious.
that, but I was like, hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. You want a drink? All right, second location? Blah, blah, blah. Let's go back.
Oh, you take them to a second location to show
It's
commitment.
good. Well, yeah, to show
That's a good
like,
move.
yeah, you get them in a different environment. Oh, this place is great, right? All right, now let's go.
Yeah, you got to move around.
You move around.
That
so-
makes things more active. It's a full night, a full evening, like dinner and a movie, right?
yeah,
You go to dinner and you go to a movie. Like you got a lot of shit happening.
right.
Ba-da-ba. It's a show.
Yeah,
But I mean, young guys that are trying to get laid. I mean, that's why people wear nice clothes.
Yep.
That's why people wear, jewelry. They drive a nice car. Why do they do that? Because they want to show, like, hey, look at
Yeah.
me, I'm something special. They got maybe a few good jokes they tell. Maybe they're just a smooth talker.
it would feel weird to be able to fuck because of my car. I don't have a car. I don't own a car, but it would feel weird. I think that would feel more weird than fucking because of fame. Like
Oh,
off
yeah.
of a car. Like
Definitely.
Look at this shit. Get in.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, you have to, especially in L.A., you have to really come correct. I mean, you gotta come with some strong fucking automobile if
Yeah.
you want to fuck for your car. Because
Yeah.
there's so many nice cars out here. You gotta have like a Bugatti. You gotta have some shit that's a house. It's a house on wheels.
You can't have a Uber sticker on that shit, no matter how nice it is.
Do they have stickers on Ubers? They
Like
put
stickers
on
or
them?
cards, they have a U.
Well, if you have a Bugatti and you have an Uber, you could say it's a goof. I like to pick people up just to freak them out.
There's some nice Ubers out there. They got like S500s,
Really?
Benzes.
Really?
Yeah.
Trying to make those payments.
Yeah.
If you have an S500 and you say, all right, look, I like a nice car, but I can't afford it. But if I just work 2 nights a week for Uber, that would
Yeah.
be my car payment. You could do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I've heard about I've heard a lot about just Uber drivers pushing
really nice
hard. No, all levels of cars, but definitely going in hard on women that I've
really?
known. Not
Oh.
like not in a. I mean, there's obviously been a couple stories of things happening, but they're definitely just them like, yo, what's up, and just blah 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 blah, and just really going in. That's one thing I liked about being in Japan, is that taxi drivers don't say shit to you.
Uber drivers talk too much,
Uber drivers talk to taxi drivers too.
but Uber drivers are way worse.
Uber drivers, it's like, bro, I just want, dude, when I was in Chicago, I was heading from my hotel. My hotel is downtown, heading to O'Hare. It's about 40 minutes. Early in the morning, I'm a little bit hungover. I hop in the Uber. It's a comic that I sort of knew maybe 10 years back in Chicago, driving the Uber. And he starts like pitching me and shit. And I hadn't seen him in years. Like we weren't that close when I was in Chicago. And he was just, like, I got these ideas, man. Can you link me with Stephen Merchant and blah, 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 blah.
Who's Stephen Merchant?
Stephen Merchant is the tall guy from The Office
Okay.
that was in the original in Extras. He's Ricky Gervais, worked with Ricky Gervais.
Okay.
So he's just like, I'll ask him, I hadn't seen this dude in 11 years or some shit. And now I'm like hostage on the way to the airport for 40 minutes. Like,
Did he know that it was going to be you, or is it just totally random?
he didn't know it was going to be me because I have a fake name on Uber.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it was totally random. It was like, oh, what's up? I recognized him, but it was just like, oh, I'm getting pitched right now at like 6 a.m.
Oh, and you're tired.
on a 40-minute ride. I'm like, oh.
And you can't tell him to shut the fuck up.
I cannot. It's just like, yeah, man, it sounds like a real cool idea, man.
Yeah, see, that's why I stopped using car services to take me to the airport because I just didn't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I'd rather just listen to podcasts and just
Right.
chill, drive myself. And then when I get to, like, when I do clubs or colleges or whatever, or colleges, never do colleges. When I do theaters or whatever, I just rent a car.
Yeah.
I like that better, man. I mean, most of the time you run into cool drivers, most of the time.
Mhm.
But the problem is if you don't, it's a pain in the ass. Like
Yeah.
if you run into one dude who just talks too much.
It does take it takes your mental energy. Like it's
Yeah.
really, I mean, a bit of an exaggeration to say it like this, but it's like for 15 minutes, somebody can kind of steal your soul a little bit.
A little bit.
Where you're just like, oh.
Me and Tony Hinchcliffe were in the car once, and this fucking dude just joined in on our conversation. Like, we're talking about some important shit, and Tony's asking me some questions. He's asking me for advice, and I'm like, well, I think, and the guy's like, what you should do is, well, you got to tell her to blah, blah, blah.
Are you talking about a girl?
Yeah.
Girl?
And I'm like, whoa, hold the fuck on, dude. You're not even supposed to be here. Like, you're just in... You're like, you're here, but you're not supposed to be in this conversation. This is a conversation. Like, this is my friend. He's asking me advice. You don't even know him.
Yeah.
And so, like, the whole rest of the day was just bizarre because this dude was driving us around and just chimed in no matter what we talked about. Just looking at you in the rear view. I'm like, dude, eyes on the road, motherfucker. That thing is to see cars behind us. It's not to have conversations. When the guy's driving and he's looking at you in the rear view mirror, that motherfucker's holding your attention hostage because anything can happen now because he's not necessarily paying attention to the road. And you're like, oh, Jesus Christ, what is this guy's playing? He might as well be texting right now. He's looking at the rear view mirror.
One time I got in the car, no lie, this dude was, he had like either his phone, a bigger phone, or a tablet, like in the middle, and he was watching like some type of Scientology YouTube video here in LA.
While he was driving?
And he was driving and kept on like glancing at it, and I said, hey man, hey, turn that off.
Did you?
Yeah, because he was for real like looking down.
Oh my God.
At the video, I was like, what are you? He was like, sorry about that. Yeah, I get that you have a lot of downtime, but now isn't that one of those times? Stop looking down at this. And he had that shit in the speakers. That's what made it worse. Like this weird ass YouTube, and then Scientology is the. I'm like, what the fuck are you? Who are you, man?
I had this dude that was texting the entire time. He picked me up at the airport. And he was taking me somewhere. And the entire time, he's on his phone. He's got his phone in his lap. And he's driving, and he's just doing this, looking down, 1, 2, 3, looking up, looking down, 1, 2, 3, looking up, looking down, 1, 2. It was a fucking perilous, terror-filled ride. Because we're on the highway, and this guy, and I'm like, hey, man, you're making me nervous. Don't worry. Everything, no problem. Got it, no problem. I'll stop right now. And then a couple seconds later, he gets another text in. I've just got to answer this. And he's looking down, looking up, looking down, looking up, looking down, looking up. When you're looking down, your fucking car is traveling like 100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet. Anything can happen during that time you're not looking.
Yeah.
A dude could fuck up and come in your lane. Some shit could be on the road that you didn't see.
Stinks.
I
can't wait for rental. In a few years, it's going to be rental self-driving cars.
Yeah. Well, they already have that with Mercedes. Mercedes has a self-driving car now.
Yeah.
But you get in the fucking car, the S-classes.
Yeah.
You get on the highway, you like press the navigation system, and you fucking get your hands off the steering wheel, and you sit back. And that motherfucker drives itself. It slows down. It turns.
Yeah. But does Avis have that shit yet? That's what I mean. I want to be able to go to Columbus, Ohio.
That's going to happen.
I'd like to upgrade to the self-driving
That's definitely going to
Mercedes.
happen. Well, when that happens, it's going to be more boring but more safe.
Yeah.
Because I wonder if you'll be able to like take it out of self-driving mode. But then you'll have like self-driving cars and then assholes slamming into self-driving cars.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be a problem.
It's going to get weird in the next 5 years.
Weird as fuck.
It's already weird. Stuff is going to get really weird.
You want to see weird? Go to Brody Stevens' Periscope. All day long, he periscopes. He periscopes everything he does. He periscopes his drive to the Comedy Store. He periscopes at the Comedy Store.
He got arrested last night for it.
Brody got arrested?
He was pulled over and the cops pulled up behind him and detained him, I think.
No.
Yeah. He was in a spot where a robbery was reported, I guess. It wasn't him. They let him go.
Oh, so he didn't get arrested for Periscope.
It just, at the same time, he was periscoping.
Oh, that's hilarious. They don't know, obviously. They don't know he's Brody motherfucking Stevens.
I'm going to step out real quick.
Oh, you got to pee?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah, he's sitting there talking to just like a normal periscope that he does, and you see the lights come up behind him. He's like, uh-oh. And he came back up late, like an hour later, with a new periscope saying like what happened.
Yeah, every time I run into him at the Comedy Store, he's on Periscope. I've been in like 5 of his periscopes,
He
just
walks
saying
in
hi to
with
him.
it.
Yeah,
That's great.
He walks in periscoping. Yeah, he's a fucking character, man. He's such a character. But he's one of those guys that's embraced that aspect of social media at a ridiculous level. Like, he literally will periscope his whole life. Brian was doing it a lot for a while, but he's kind of abandoned
A
it.
little bit. He still does it some, but
Yeah. I don't do it at all anymore. I haven't periscoped in like a year.
It's good. It's taken off a little bit more because it's on apps now for TVs, like the Apple TV. It's built in there. I saw something else had it built into it too, so you can watch it on a big screen without having to have it just on your phone and having to choose what you watch. And they're giving you things to look at now too.
Dude, I'm super suspicious about Apple TV now because my Apple TV used to work great until the new Apple TV came out, and now my Apple TV fucks up all the time. It kicks me off and reboots. It stops shows and goes right back to the main menu. And then I'm suspicious about... You want another beer? I'm suspicious about the... there's a class action lawsuit that someone filed about the old phones. They said that the old phones stopped working when the new operating system would come out because the new operating system is designed for the new phones, and they had made it so that the old phones were slow.
I wonder if they would actually do that to...
Brian thinks so. Brian's convinced.
It could also be a matter of just like they're making so much great new software that the old processors and whatnot just aren't made to use it. They're
Yeah, but that's
testing it
not
for 'em.
that's
I
not
mean,
fun to
it's not
think like that.
acceptable, I guess.
It's not fun to think like that.
That's not the way they sell it either, though. They sell it as though you should be able to use it. So.
Yeah. Well, you should be able to have an iPhone 4 and fucking keep the old operating system and be good. It used to work good. Why doesn't it work good anymore? I don't want to fucking play games on it. I want to watch videos. I just want to... God damn it. Right? There's a... you need
it's
an
right
actual opener.
They just announced the first time for I think ever, the sales on iPhones are down for the quarter. Or whatever,
What?
However they announced
I wonder why. Because everybody has one.
Yeah, probably.
That's why.
It's because everybody's switching to Samsung.
Are you? Are you switching to Samsung? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, man. Those new Samsungs are pretty fucking slick. They are very slick. Mm. The new ones are about as good. Thank you, sir. The new ones are about as good as an iPhone. I mean, just as good with some features that iPhones don't have. You know?
I'm sorry. I'm being a shill. I just did a
No, they're
Samsung
great.
commercial.
Samsung's great, man. I have a Samsung. I got one of those Galaxies.
Yeah?
Yeah, the phone that we use for this podcast. They're good. You got one right there. Look at
Yeah,
you,
man.
fella. You're not fucking around. But do you miss like certain apps that are only iPhone native?
No?
No? All right. I would. I would. Like the Instagram for Android's bullshit.
You think so?
Bullshit Instagram. Yeah, it sucks.
You got to update.
Oh, yeah? The new one's better? They fixed it?
I think so.
The old one was dog shit. Don't get defensive.
I'm not defensive at all. I just started. I'm having a good time.
Me too.
I really didn't. I wasn't defensive at all.
Okay.
We're live on the internet right now. That camera's on.
That camera is live on the internet right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been 2 years, man.
I know, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do more shit together, man. I really enjoy your company.
It's
fun.
a fun time. It's been good. I'm enjoying it. I got more stories. More crazy stories.
Got any more you'd like to share with people before we wrap this up?
What's a crazy one that happened? So I'm in Japan. I went out there for winter vacation.
Just for fucking around?
Yeah, a couple other comics went out there. Eric Andre, Byron Bowers.
I love Byron.
Byron's a crazy person.
He's a great dude.
He's
I
a
love
good
that dude.
He's a maniac.
Yeah, he's a fun guy.
Yeah. And a couple other cops. Jay Catapretta, Nick Rutherford, Doug Pound, and a couple other people. They took a trip out to Japan. I popped out there. Got out there January 3rd. I was hanging out with this girl out there. We go to this bar. It's a nice bar in Japan called JBS, Jazz Blues Soul. Also, a lot of the bars out there, the names of them in English are very on the nose. Like, it's a hip hop club. All right, it's Club Harlem, shit like that. Like shit like the club that plays soul. Oh, let's call it Ebony. Like shit like really on the nose. So we go to Jazz Blues Soul. If you're ever in Tokyo, check it out. It's a small bar. I don't know the owner's name, but it's full of vinyl records, and you can just request. He has all types of vinyl records.
Is it a lot of Japanese people there, or Americans? Or
It was some Japanese people, but it was in Tokyo at this bar.
in Tokyo?
In Tokyo, is some, but not like you don't see a lot.
But the bar,
but the bar itself, it only holds 10, 15. It's a small spot.
10 or 15 people,
if that. Yeah, packed. Like
Wow.
10, 15. Like it'll be packed
it's this
with
room.
20 some people. Yeah,
it's this room.
maybe it's smaller in this room.
Whoa.
So it's a
Jamie,
nice
let's
little
start a
intimate
bar.
spot.
We could have a bar.
They also have this area called the Golden Guy, which it's an area full of small bars that only hold 4 or 5 people that are smaller than smaller than that place, like super small
Wow.
places. So at this bar, the guy just knows the collection. It's a wall full of vinyl, and then there's some behind the bar also. So I was just like, what you want to hear? I say, let's do Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. And he just walks right up to the spot. I mean, it's obviously Stevie, but he just walks up to a bunch of records. He didn't even flip through none or nothing.
He just knew exactly where it was.
He just went, boop, grabbed it, put it on there. So we hanging out, and it was just, I'm with the girl. It was half Japanese, half white, but she knew Japanese and English. And she saw a friend there, so they started talking in Japanese. There's this white chick there that's super drunk, like blush on her eyes, is all fucked up and weird. Like she had that stereotypical, like she looks central casting drunk.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like she was going to an audition to be a drunk lady right after she was at the bar. So they start talking in Japanese. She talked to me a little bit. I found out she lives in the same neighborhood that I do, Williamsburg, Brooklyn. They start talking in Japanese. She's like, you know what they're saying? I'm like, nah, she's just being played. And then she says, is this your wife? I said, no, that's not my wife. She said, is that your wife? I said, no, it's not my wife. She said, it's not your wife? I was like, why'd you just ask me the same thing 3 times in a row? Because she just asked me, I guess she was that faded. Dog, her face turns, and I could just see her getting upset. She starts flipping out like, fuck you didn't have to be disrespectful. No, fuck him. He thinks because he's with a Japanese girl, he's started, you don't go in it. You think you're some cool comedian. So then it revealed that she knew. I didn't tell her who I didn't say my job or anything to her. So she knew me, but she didn't show the. So now she is in a different, she's just super upset. Fuck you came all the way over here, you doing it. And then she started getting racist. She's like, he's a monkey. He's a monkey. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Am I being called a monkey by a white woman from Williamsburg in Tokyo right now? What the fuck is happening?
Wow, you should take pictures of her, put it up all around Williamsburg.
I should. I just was trying to.
Have you seen this dummy?
Have you seen? I should have. I thought about starting to film it, but it was just so weird that she, for real, all I did objectively, I wasn't that fake, so I'd have a clear recall of the situation. I only just said, why you just asked me if this is my wife 3 times. Like,
right.
why I told you no the first 2 times. Like, and she just went off tilt, man. It was one of the weirdest things.
Well, there's a weird thing that happens sometimes when someone's famous like you and they're not, where they feel like it's possible that you think you're cool because you're famous, like you think you're better than them, you know? So like they look for any little thing. Oh, you think you're too good? You know, they're looking for that thing.
You think you're too good to listen to me repeat myself? I'll listen to it, but I'll tell you. I'll tell you that you're doing it. That's disrespect. It was so weird, man.
Alcoholism. When someone's that blasted, who knows what's going on in their mind?
No, she definitely was. I could tell she was, because when she started getting raised, it didn't affect me, but it was just, I could tell she was, I accidentally hurt her feelings, but she was trying to
hurt you.
She was trying to hurt me. And I could see she was like almost on the verge of tears when all I said was like, stop saying the same thing over and over, which I would say to anybody. If I said that to one of my buddies, they'd be like, oh shit, I'm fucked up. You know what I mean?
Right, but if you don't know someone, you say that to them, and then especially if they're dumb and no one calls them out on their stupidity, it could be devastating.
Yeah.
You know, that sometimes people do have that sort of thing, though. When they meet you, like, that's that guy from TV. I've seen him on Comedy Central. That's Hannibal. I just want to go over and talk to him. Hi,
But we were
how you doing?
we were talking, and it was fine. But she just, when she got into repetitive mode, it was just weird. I just was,
She couldn't handle you checking her.
oh,
Checked her too hard.
it was a soft check. It was light work, man. It was light work. But I do find that sometimes where even like I'll joke around with people too harsh. It's like a fighter, sparring with some, like, it's not the same. Like, you can't act the same. Well, you can, but if people don't know you, then it's just they can be kind of taken aback and thrown off because it's like, oh, this dude's an asshole. It's like, no, that's just how I talk with people.
Well, also, you're a New York comic, or you're a comic that lives in New York.
Yeah.
And New York, in particular, is a fun place to be a comic.
Yeah.
Fun place to interact with other comics. But, like, people are fucking ruthless to each other.
Yeah,
like,
we
but
just
for
talk
fun.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what did I just tell you, bitch? And you would start, we would laugh. But if you said that to someone in real life that's, like, super sensitive, like, what did I just tell you, bitch? They'd be like, you don't have to call me bitch, man. What kind of a fucking piece of shit are you, man? You think just because you're on Comedy Central you can call me bitch?
Yeah, like even comics at the Cellar or Keith Robinson, a couple other people. Like, hey, what's up, stupid? Look at, and then stupid over here says this, and that's how you talk about. Yeah, just like, oh, this idiot. Like, hey, stupid, you got a set tonight, stupid? Like, you just sitting there in the text, and it's just it's done with love, you know?
Yeah, it's done with love, and that's something maybe we understand that other people don't. I did a theater in Miami, and Wanda Sykes and Keith Robinson were doing the early show, and I was doing the late show.
The Fillmore?
I think it might have been the Fillmore. I don't remember what theater it was.
Yep.
But anyway, when I got there, I said bye to them. They were leaving, and then I got to my dressing room, and there was 2 napkins that they had left. Wanda left a napkin. I hope you have a great show, Joe. You know, kill him, Wanda. And then Keith Robinson wrote, I hope you bomb harder than you ever have in your life. Your friend Keith. I saved it, and I took a picture of it, and I put it online. To me, it was funny. You know, but like if someone's like fucking real sensitive and they see something like that, they'd be like, well, what the fuck, Keith? I haven't seen you in 10 years, man. This is a shit you leave me? But it was warm. For me, I felt good that he took the time to do that. You know?
Yeah.
It felt good to me. But Keith's great at that. But that's that whole New York style of comedy. It's a very different style than like LA comics. Like LA comics, there's not that sort of.
There's some that I mean, I know it's only a handful that I know well that I'm close with like that, but
it's different.
It is different.
Yeah. Well, New York's a harsher environment.
I did have a situation where somebody joked with me. It's a very specific situation where somebody joked with me, and I haven't talked to that person for 5 years because of that joke.
Damn. You don't have to say their name, but what they say.
No, I won't say their name. So when I was in South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, 2011, the day before my, the day before my birthday, a few years ago, I was out there doing some shows with Aziz, and I was hanging out at the bars, hanging out with a couple girls, hop in the car with them to go back to wherever the fuck, dude, and then wake up in a stretcher. We got in a car accident and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is where I got this scar from. So I had my skull fractured. I had a few stitches right here.
Whoa.
It's like the day before my birthday.
It was
my birthday.
Up on a stretcher.
I woke up.
What happened?
I don't remember like or I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. I just woke up.
Whoa.
In the hospital, and so I'm I'm in the hospital. I had tweeted out a photo of my fucked up ass face, and to go back. A few years ago, it was a comic friend of mine. I had got tickets to see the Clippers or the Lakers, and I invited him. I picked him up in my rental car out here, and I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. And he's like, You're not gonna wear your seatbelt. And we have back and forth. Like, nah, I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Sometimes I don't wear my seatbelt, whatever. And so I'm laid up after I posted this. I'm laid up in the hospital with my skull fracture. And then this motherfucker, I hadn't even been talking to him that much around this time, and I hadn't heard from him in months. And I get a text, bet you're gonna wear your seatbelt now. And I was like, what the fuck? But I didn't think that was the right time. My skull was fractured, and I hadn't heard from him in months. But I don't think he meant. I don't think he meant it maliciously, but I think it was a bit tone deaf. What do you think?
Depends on who it is. Like if it was a good friend, like if I got in a car accident and like Ari Shafir, if he did that, I would laugh.
Right.
Because he's such a close friend that he can't really do anything that would hurt me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
but I think it was based off of he was holding on to this seatbelt argument from a couple years ago.
Oh, so you guys had like a real disagreement?
I don't think it was a real. It might have been real on it, but it was just me being more just like, fuck a seatbelt.
You must not have liked that dude, because if you really liked him, you'd laugh. Like if it was Keith Robinson, wouldn't you laugh?
I mean,
that's like his style. Like that's something you could say. You bet you wear your seatbelt now, dummy. Like he would say, you'd probably laugh if you saw that. Man, it depends on how bad you're hurt too. When you're hurt, you're not feeling any jokes. Your fucking head's pounding. You got a fractured skull.
I'm in the hospital. Like, yeah, fractured skull, doped up. It's my birthday now.
Aww.
I didn't like that joke. I was talking about it with a mutual friend, and I think I might try to bury the hatchet soon.
5 years later.
Hey, man, listen, dog. It takes some time sometimes.
It does.
I'm a stubborn person. But, yeah.
Well, I understand. There's certain people can joke with you. Like someone maybe like will hear you and Keith or someone like that joke around like that, and then they'll see you at a club and they'll say some stupid shit to you and they'll think it's funny.
Yeah.
Because they think they can get away with things like that, but they're not in with you.
Right.
You know? So it's like, hey, man, fucking settle down.
It wasn't. I think it was because I hadn't even talked with that person for months and months, and it didn't even lead with a "you good, man."
Yeah.
Then the joke. It was just out of nowhere. The joke, and the last text was like 6 months prior. It was like,
do you think that person is funny?
Yeah,
real funny.
I think they're talented. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't like them as a person, maybe? Annoying, slightly.
I haven't hung with them in years. But yeah, I don't know.
I could. There's time and a place for everything.
Yeah, laid up in the hospital is different.
It really depends on who it is, man. It just depends on some. That's one of those fine lines where the right person can send you that, and you'll be laughing your ass off. But the wrong person can send you that, and you'll be like, "Fuck this dude. I'm not talking to this guy anymore."
I don't think.
You think anybody send you that, you'd be upset? Like a Byron Bauer sent you that, you'd be upset?
I think in that situation, I'd be upset. Maybe afterwards, talking shit.
Right.
Maybe talking, like it's context. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I talked one time about one time I got a tweet when I was like, I don't know why I checked my Twitter right before bed this one time. It was me and my girl. We about to crash out. And for some reason, I checked my Twitter and it was like, hey, good show at the Comedy Cellar. You got fat, though. And I was like, what the fuck? Right before I'm about to fucking fuck my girlfriend, you got fat. Like, if I was at the bar,
right,
and I just happened to check it, like, oh, you got fat. I'm like, fuck off. But right before bed, I'm like, oh, man, this is rough timing for that. So I think it is timing and shit. But
timing is everything.
I might burn. I don't think they meant it in malicious way, but that shit was like, really, I'm drugged up in a hospital bed in South Carolina, of all places.
Yeah.
Oh, another detail that happened when, because it was coming into my 29th birthday. So I think it was 2012 or 2011. Anyways, so Aziz finds out, he comes to the hospital and so he's there. And so there's like nurses and shit. Like, holy shit, Aziz, I'm sorry. And he's like, can you chill out? My friend is, and people are like, can I take a picture with you? I love your work. It's like, you need to worry about this work right here, this TV show, the Hannibal Buress just got his shit smashed in show. But people were legitimately fanning out over Aziz over my hospital bed. It was super unprofessional.
Yeah, that's not nice. How fucked up were you? Like, did they have like you in one of those halos? Did they have your head like?
Not in a halo, but my eye was fucked up. My forehead. I had a few stitches here. Still got the scar from that. But
your skull was fractured.
Skull was fractured right here. I think it was because I was wearing glasses, and the glasses went into here.
Whoa.
But
like, how bad is it fractured? Did they have to do anything?
No. It was just like just let it
Heal.
let it heal on
They
its
don't
own
put
type
a
of fracture.
cast on your head.
Yeah, they can't put it. They can't.
Can
go in
they?
there. Probably if you want to pay. If you want to pay for that.
You want to pay extra to get like an Iron Man cast.
So yeah, we had to push back production on. I think that was going into first season of Eric Andre's show. So we had to push back production because my face was all fucked up.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
That's pretty gnarly. Waking up on a stretcher.
Yeah.
That's got to be a bizarre feeling.
It was. Yeah, I don't remember.
Do you think about that when you get in cars now? Like, do you get in cars? Do you think? I mean, that's a pretty significant.
I don't think about it occasionally, but I don't think about it that much.
What happened? Who caused the accident?
I couldn't tell you, man.
Wow.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't even. No, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Missing chunk of time.
Just a missing chunk of time.
Fucking head injuries. There's no fun.
Yeah.
That's scary shit.
Yeah.
You bury the hatchet with your friend.
I think so.
Give it a
I've been growing up lately.
You're growing up?
Growing up, man. Trying to be nicer, more positive.
Yeah.
That's one thing about being more recognizable is that it gives me constant opportunities to work on my social skills.
That's funny.
So I'm like, oh, I fucked it up with that person. That was weird. So what did I learn? All right, give people more energy. Be positive to people. It can help them out.
Well, also, it takes a little time to recognize that they're going to have a different feeling about you than you have about them. To them, they're a person that you've never met.
Yeah.
But to them, meeting you it's weighted. There's a lot of weight to it, a lot of gravity to the moment.
Right.
And sometimes people just get overwhelmed by it and they fuck up and stumble.
Yeah.
And then they call you a monkey and scream at you and like that fucking crazy bitch.
One thing I stopped doing is I stopped correcting people that call me by character names.
Oh.
I used to do that. I used to be that dude. I used to be people because I do the show Broad City. It's probably my most popular character, and people will say, "Lincoln, hey Lincoln," and I used to be like, "No, Lincoln is a character that I play. My name is Hannibal." I used to be like that,
right?
And now I'm just like, "Fuck it, Lincoln it is."
Just say hi.
Hey, yeah, what's up? Yep, it's Lincoln.
How you doing? Yeah. It's tricky, man. The learning how to navigate the waters of people knowing you and you don't know them, and then also alcohol. You're out when they recognize you and they're drunk. I remember I met this fucking goddamn it. This guy's been in a million movies. I'm trying to remember his name, but I met him once. It's probably good that I don't say his name. I don't remember his name, but I met him at one of those. They have those press junket things they do where they have like NBC as like all their talent and all their producers.
TCAs?
Yeah, one of those fucking things.
Yeah.
And reporters are wandering around. They interview people while you're drinking.
Yeah, they do it Pasadena or no?
Yes.
Yes.
It was in Pasadena.
Yeah.
And I was going on the hallway to the bathroom, and I ran into this dude, and I've seen him in 100 movies and everything like that. And I was like, "What's up, man? How you do? You're doing it? What are you doing here, man?" And I remember he was like, "Yeah, I'm working." Mm-hmm. And he walked by me, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm an idiot."
Yeah.
I just dorked out, drunk, and and he didn't respond the way I thought he was gonna. He responded like I'm a drunk dork.
Yeah.
And that was the right way to do it. But I remember thinking, man, I got to be aware if someone ever does that to me.
Right.
Like how, because there's this feeling when you see somebody that's been in movies before, and you're like, I fucking that guy. And just just a lesson.
No, definitely. I try to, be more appreciative and less dismissive,
It's part of being a comic too. Is that like there's this like constant mocking thing going on of everything.
But you do have to turn it off sometimes.
Yeah.
Or at least, if not turn it off, turn it down to 2.
To 2.
To 2 from 10.
Just a mild, friendly.
Yeah.
Life lessons with Hannibal Buress, ladies and gentlemen. I got to wrap this bitch up. Bring
go.
it home. What do you got going on, man? Is anything you're promoting?
Netflix special.
Oh,
Comedy
shit.
Kamisado.
On
February 5th.
What does Kamisado mean?
Kamisado means a military attack that occurs at night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Where'd you film this?
I filmed it at Minneapolis at the Varsity Theater.
How's that place?
This place is great. Holds about 500, 600 people.
Ooh, that's a good size.
Yeah. And
how high is the ceiling?
I don't have those dimensions.
But is it high? Is it a high ceiling?
It's all right. It was all right. This is my sweatiest special by far. I was super sweaty, so people don't think I was working hard.
Oh, that's a good size, though. 500 seats is a good size.
I did, because I wanted to kind of, I instead of doing just 2 shows, I did 6 shows total.
Oh.
Just to get comfortable in the venue.
That's smart.
And then film the last 2. So I was there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in Minneapolis. And it was just, then by the end of the week, it felt like just a club gig.
Right.
In a bigger spot, in a club gig, but it was loose, not loose, but it was just, it was fun. Weird thing is that I think most times, well, at least in my experience, the second show is usually the better show. This one, the first show, knocked it out of the park, and then the second show was weird. We probably only used 2 or 3 minutes from the second show.
Really?
And everything else is from the first show.
Wow.
Yeah. But it was good, and I'm excited about it. Excited that the other 2 specials, Live from Chicago, Animal Furnace, will be on Netflix also. And, yeah, man. Thanks for having me again.
Anytime, brother. Anytime.
This was fun.
Always.
Yeah.
Anytime. You got an open invitation.
Yeah.
Just holler at me and come on by. If I got another guest, you could sit in and just talk shit in the background.
All right.
You do whatever the fuck you want, man.
Yes, sir.
You're Hannibal Buress. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's it for the whole fucking week. It's over, bitches. We'll be back next week. A lot of entertaining guests. I'll fill you in with details later, but I got some good guests next week. All right. See ya. Bye-bye.